Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome back. My name is Matt Jarbo with Hollywood After Dark. After Dark. It's been a minute. I know it's a little bit late on a Wednesday night. I just got done watching the penultimate episode of The Boys and had a good time with it. And then, of course, I checked social media, and social media is just like, have you seen The Boys? It's so bad. The writing on the show is terrible. Fuck, dude, if you listen to anyone these days, the writing on every show is absolutely fucking terrible. And if you look at every fucking show that's out there, right? Season 5 of Stranger Things, fucking terrible. Season 5 of The Boys, fucking terrible. Season 4 of Bridgerton, fucking terrible. Everything is fucking terrible. Have you noticed that? And that's kind of my whole rant I want to start out with tonight. What kind of got me thinking about doing a live stream? Because I wasn't going to do a live stream. I was going to hang out and like watch movies and shit. And then I thought about it and I was like, fuck it, I'll at least talk about something I care about. And that is, of course, movie talk is fucking dead. There's no denying it, right? There's absolutely no fucking denying it. Movie talk, as we know it, is toast because no one cares anymore about thoughtful, insightful conversations or commentary. What they want is they want the fucking fight. They want the fucking argument. They want their confirmation to be biased, right? They want their cognitiveness to be dissonanced, okay? They want to live in their echo chambers. They want to live in their bubbles. And it's just getting more and more and more and more and more and more and more. It's getting bad. And I am victim to it as well. All right, I'm victim to it as well. Because that's what you have to do if you want to play this fucking game, right? If you want to play this game that we see happening around the internet, and it doesn't matter what platform you're on, whether it's fucking YouTube or whether it's like TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or fucking Twitter or whatever, it doesn't matter, right? You got to play that fucking game. You got to get up out there every single day and raise as much hell as humanly possible because attention is the only fucking currency that matters anymore. I don't know. I'm fucking so tired of it. Am I on both channels? I am. I am on both channels. Surprising. I thought I was going to Twitter. Let me, hold on here. Let me, remove that. There we go. I fucked up. Okay. All right. There we go. Now, okay. Now I'm loading onto Twitter and I'm cutting off a fucking the other channel. That was my bad. Thank you for telling me. Parallax here says, smooth brains can't handle The Boys season 5. The last episode's a tearjerker. You know what, man? I don't want to hear shit out of you either. Okay. Mr. fucking Charlie Cox is a bad actor and Daredevil sucks. All right. Like, you want to talk smooth brain, motherfucker, we can dive in to smooth brain conversations, Damien. I got no problem going down that fucking pipeline because I'm privy to all your fucking shit. All right. All your little comments about me, all your little whinings about everything else. Motherfucker, you are as much of a bitch as the rest of us. I don't want to hear shit. Seriously. Spherical Man says, I'm liking the season of The Boys. It's really good. All the seasons have been very, very, very good, but people are just like, why isn't things happening? Because they want to fucking fight. That's all it is. I lost some weight. Yeah, I'm down to about 200 pounds. Thank you. It looks slimming on the camera. I can't get my lighting right. I wasn't even going to go on camera, but like I can't even get my fucking lighting right. It's another thing too. What is smooth brain? It's an online term for someone who's apparently an idiot. That's what the whole smooth brain angle is. Right. Like that's the whole fucking thing. Very slim indeed. Thank you, Jeffrey. Not as slim as I would like. Slimmer than the quartering. That's for fucking certain. But that's the other thing too. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that too, because that's been weighing on me a little bit as well. Now, we all know that the quartering has been in a world of shit. Okay. And it's very similar to what I went through 8 years ago. And a lot of people have been kind of bringing that up. And I kind of called what was going to happen and what I said is going to happen and everything else. But it goes to show you that no one actually fucking cares. And I mean that. Like the people who are out there going like, the fucking flag can't fucking do it. You can't fucking do nothing. You can't. It doesn't matter to them in the long run. It's content. And that's my biggest complaint, is that there is no true passion for this shit. It's just, let's not fucking, ever go against the grain, which you shouldn't, by the way. I don't want to make it seem like you should flag anyone. You shouldn't. You shouldn't flag. You shouldn't DMCA. All that shit. I did it. It was wrong. Quartering maybe did it. It was wrong. Anyone who's done it, it's wrong. But let's not act that like a lot of people that get into this shit actually give a fuck about what the fuck they care about. You know what I'm saying? Like I was today, man, I'll tell you this. I was a little disillusioned. I'll tell you this. I was a little disillusioned today. And you're going to be surprised when I tell you guys this story. So this morning I wake up and I get a DM sent to me. And it's a video of Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, who has been adamantly against the quartering, calling out the quartering left and right. Jeremy and I agreeing on a lot. We've talked a little bit privately. Right. I got people in my ear going like, Jeremy's actually not that bad of a guy. You should really go talk to him more often. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, yeah, out of all the fucking grifters, he's probably the one that grifts the least because at least he's honest about it. And then I see a video of him talking about sweeping up, becoming a Janny himself for Eric July. When Eric July had false DMCA'd a guy by the name of Young Klippa, named Riley. Now, Riley, there's things to say about Riley. God damn it, I don't fucking have my fucking hand lotion. Yeah. Wash my hands a bunch today, get dry hands. Anyway. Yeah, you and the quartering went through the same thing. Exactly. Right? Exactly. Oh, also, by the way, I call out Parallax and his ass runs away. Of course he does. Fucking go cry to Hunter. God damn it. I'm tired of your shit. Either fuck or get off the goddamn pot. I'm so tired of that shit. Anyway, as you can see, I just don't have any chill tonight. What up, HWAD? How you doing? So, anyway, fucking Geeks and Gamers. He's talking about, he's asked about Riley and about the DMCAing of Riley and everything else. And he goes off on this whole thing, more or less that he doesn't care. So one of his guys, one of his team, false DMCA'd, which is the copyright claim, which is a legal filing with the federal government, filed a false claim in order to shut somebody down. You know what I'm saying? That is way worse than what I did, for fucking one. And then two, that is using the legal arm of the federal government to silence people you don't like. But that's fine. Right? But that's okay. That's all right. That's what you do. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those weird moments where you just kind of realize that, like, yeah, it's all a grift, man. Nothing any of these people say they ever fucking believe in. Right? And so the only way to even like have a fucking standing in this community at this particular point in time is to either do nonstop live streams complaining about, I don't know, fucking DC shit. Who fucking cares about DC at this point? Literally. Like literally. Do any of you truly give one iota of a slim fuck about DC? Because we all know it's going to fucking change in the next 2 years. We all know that whatever they're on right now is going to end up getting tossed into the fucking trash bin as soon as they need to start making more money. They got to shit out everything they can in order to fucking get there. We know that DC is going to go the same route that it did before. And yet again, talk about it, right? Talk about Supergirl, talk about Superman, talk about Batman, fucking same shit. Same shit. At least Marvel's trying new shit, right? That new Punisher thing I hear is really good. I haven't seen Born Again Season 2. So I'm going to wait till I watch Born Again Season 2 before I watch the Daredevil thing. But that's my point. On this platform, movie talk is absolutely fucking dead. There's no talking. There's nothing there. Right? There's nothing there. It's like you literally either have to be the most hyperbolic, whiny, thin-skinned cunt in the world. Right? If a person who happens to be a woman, transgender, or a minority says anything about equality, right? About equity, about inclusion, about diversity. It's, what? The entire fucking feed gets full. The entire thing gets full of people all whining, crying, and complaining about that shit. But you know what they're not talking about? What's like new. Or not even what's fucking new. How about that? Let's kind of take this for a second and jump back over to something else here. When's the last fucking time one of these limp-wristed, knuckle-dragging troglodytes ever fucking sat there and made a video about things that they liked? You know why they don't do that? You know why? It doesn't make them any fucking money. Doesn't make them any fucking money. Not one goddamn bit. Doesn't make them one iota of a red fucking cent. Because nobody on this platform gives a shit in this space about anything that's positive. Your best bet, right? Your best fucking bet is to talk about like a movie you haven't seen and then get on camera and be like, oh my God, I can't believe that ever fucking happened. Go over the top in the reactions. Pop your titties out while you're at it. You know, wear a low cut top. Shake them a little bit. Jiggle them around a little bit. That will get you some fucking attention. Because it's true. It's fucking true. It's been dead since 2023, man. It's been dead since it's been dead before then, but it's been really dead since the strikes. Because after the strikes came to a close, it was never really about what the new movie is, right? It was always about what's the new superhero movie? What's the new tentpole movie, right? Yeah, okay, or do a top 10 fact about a fucking film. And even that shit, by and large, is mostly just read the Wikipedia. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly read the fucking Wikipedia, which I'm not even really against that. If you have some true enthusiasm, that's fucking cool. But otherwise, it's just like get on fucking stream and just start bitching about shit. Right? Just start going out there and going like, you know what I don't like? I don't like the fact that this. I don't know what will fucking fix it. And yeah, I'm a little angry tonight. I'm a little frustrated tonight because I feel like media literacy is fucking dead. My interest in the entire fucking industry is absolutely shifted. And part of it is also frustration of where to meet you guys because what I'm interested in, not all of you are interested in, and that's fine. But it bugs me. It bugs me that it's very difficult to get on the same page. And that maybe that's where the other guys do it right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's where the other guys do it right, is that they all get together and they have one core fucking function, and it's to become each other's fucking echo chamber in a human centipede of fucking bullshit. Right? You know what I mean? It's like, Super Command here makes an interesting point. I think movie talk is taking a backseat to all the shit going on in the real world. Too much cynicism to make enjoyable movie content. I'm doing my best to go see a movie new week. And that's good. I'm glad that you get to go see movies. And you do DM me about them too. And I'm glad that you get to go see them. I would like to go see more of them. I just haven't had time. If it hasn't been my kid being sick over the course of the past 2 months, it's been, my girlfriend losing her job. And then it's also been just work is working me to 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, a couple nights a week. And it's just everything else. I mean, even right now, fucking sitting at home and watching TV is tough. You know what I watched tonight? I watched an hour-long video about the sinking of the Titanic. It was enthralling. I think because it wasn't fucking entertainment. I mean, it was entertainment, but it wasn't based around entertainment. PCR says, media literacy is so important to me, and I hate how it's getting attacked. Bring it back for good. The problem with media literacy is that people don't want to think critically about the fuck they watch. That's about what it boils down to. Now, the point of that is, though, is that thinking critically doesn't necessarily mean, have a take, right? Or, have the right take. Thinking critically can be literally anything. Okay? Right? Here we go. What the fuck? This ain't the real Donovan, by the way. That's kind of funny. Yeah, some YouTube documentaries are great. That was pretty cool. See, this is kind of what I'm talking about. This shit, dude, this fucking entitlement shit. Todd, I see you there. Hey, how's it going? I'm currently talking about things that I am on about. You're talking about The Boys was good. Already kind of mentioned that, but hey, thank you. All right, we'll get to it when you get to it. Is that the real Donnie? I don't think so. You can check Mo. You are a a mod. Let me see. I can bring this up here. Let's see. I don't think so. Go to the channel. Hold on. This channel was created January 22nd, 2026. It's got 1 subscriber, no videos, is not Donovan Martin. Not the real Don. Yeah, I can't afford cable, make do with YouTube. It's the other part of it too, man. That's the other part of it too. I want to get this here from Rational here. It says, director Adam McKay called out rich white liberals. Yeah. Yeah, we suck. We do. We do make everything worse because we try. And part of the reason why why white liberals suck as much as they do has a lot to do with the fact that like they feel like they have to be the savior because they're told that they have to be the savior. All right. They changed something with the mods. We can go to the channel, but we can't see the specifics like we used to. Yeah, I mean, I can go to the channel. Can I? It's definitely not Donovan. I think I know who it is because I know this person likes to fucking, you know, yeah, it's definitely not Donovan because it's you can tell the channel's fucking new. Hey, what's going on, Anthony? How you doing, buddy? Let's see here. H bars for 5. Thank you, buddy. Says, to me, DC is dead if Adria Arjona is not Wonder Woman. They have perfect casting and you give her a Z-level character. Well, Variety confirmed once again, or Hollywood Reporter confirmed once again that nobody fucking knows. The camera froze again? Exactly. I jump on, and I got a whole new ass computer. I jump on and it's still fucking like shitty. You know? 48 fucking months. Thank you, Mo, for being a member for 48 months. Damn, that's a long time, dude. It's 4 years. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the camera. This is one of the reasons why I don't do it very often. It drives me up the wall. You know, I gotta figure that out, but I don't really want to invest the money into it right now. I got credit cards to pay off and fucking kids to take care of and shit. Anyway. But I do think with Adria Arjona, I think she'd be good casting. But at the same time, I don't care as much. You know, maybe I should give a fuck. Maybe I should care more, but I don't, to be honest with you. And one of the reasons why I don't is because it's like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, fuck it. Wait a couple years, maybe she'll get it. Right? Henry Cavill was basically cast as Superman back in 2003. Didn't happen. Went to Brandon Routh. And then he came back, 10 years later and did it then. And we've still been talking about it for the last fucking 13 goddamn years. I mean, it's just kind of like, it's just one of those things where I read these reports about like Gen Z will save cinema. And then another article that's like a new poll says Gen Z hates cinema. And you're like, what is reality? I wake up today and one of those fucking Twitter accounts had tweeted out that the Mandoverse movie that's going to unite all of the Star Wars shows on Disney Plus has been canceled. And then you go and you look into it and you find out that the actual report was from January of this year. So 4 fucking months ago. And that said that it's just been put on the back burner. And that was done by Richard Newby, who's not even what I would call an insider. He writes, he does some pieces here and there for some places, but that's coming in through Hollywood Reporter, and that's just speculation because we have no actual confirmation from Dave Filoni or fucking anyone else over there at Lucasfilm. So it's just like everything is like speculation this and speculation that, and then like fucking media illiterate takeover here and media illiterate takeover there, and you're going like fucking shit. Let's see. H-Barts here says, I'm sick of Gunn in general. I never feel this way about Feige. I'm telling you right now, the James Gunn thing has more to do, I think, with the online discussion surrounding James Gunn rather than James Gunn himself. If I had to make the argument, I would say that probably James Gunn on his own is cool. All right. Good guy, base guy. You like that guy. But at the same time, people's all of a sudden, like, put him on this fucking pedestal and just fucking suck him off and shit, right? All of that shit's going on. And it just gets to be really fucking annoying. And then, I had this epiphany the other day. I mean, I have no idea if RJ is going to watch this. I think he still stalks everybody. But I just want to make it abundantly clear that a fair amount of all of this shit that this particular sector of people are fucking dealing with, why there's no more connected tissue anymore, why there's no more joint live streams, why there's no stream hopping, why everything is isolated and contained, is RJ's fault. It's RJ's fault. That fat fucking Snorlax looking motherfucker, it's his goddamn fault, because this guy goes on in and he just goes and he stirs up shit and then fucking bombs off to his weird fucking K-pop demon hunter fucking fan base, where he, as a teacher, is telling, you know, people on the internet, do not interact with me if you're under the age of 18. That's a bit suspicious, right? So, you know, actually, you know, Anthony, I'm going to disagree with you about Creature Commando Season 1. I liked it a lot. Peacemaker Season 2, I realized something today, and I don't like it. James Gunn made Peacemaker a rapist. It's true. If you go and you watch Peacemaker Season 2, he is as much of a sexual offender as Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman was in 1984. Now, the reason why he is a rapist is because when he goes into the other world, right? He goes into the Nazi world and he ends up killing his own doppelganger. And then he lies to the Harcourt over there and then makes her believe that he is the same person that he is not. And then she has sex with him, because there's a whole episode that starts off and they're in her bed. Clearly they've had sex. She believes he is literally somebody else, right? She believes he is literally somebody else. And we're never meant to actually stop for a moment and think about that, right? We're never actually allowed for any moment in time to stop and go, wait a minute, hold on. He's lying to her about who he is. He is not telling her about any of that shit. So she thinks that he is that version of Peacemaker. He's not. So she has all these memories and all of these feelings and all of these, you know, emotions about him, but it's not him. She's thinking that it's somebody else. She's thinking that she's getting piped by somebody else. I'm sorry, that's considered sexual fucking assault, man. There's a member chat that I missed. Oh yeah, Jess says, I think it's a good idea to disconnect from social media to get out from all the rumors, gossip, and negativity. It's difficult. For example, today I was looking for something on my phone, and if you on the Android, if you swipe over to the left from your homepage, it brings up a list of articles. Right there, article titled, basically, boys, kills off a main character. And you're like, oh shit. And then before I even have a chance to look away in the fucking first sentence of that article's tagline or slug or whatever, that character is named. Not even 12 hours after the show came out. So if you did not watch it right away, if you did not watch it within that first 12-hour period, all these articles come out that just flood the zone with spoilers and end up taking away from the emotional outcome of that episode, right? The emotional nature of that finale, of you to feel a certain way, has now been poisoned and tainted and sullied because some cocksucker has to go out there and put that as the fucking headline, as like the first line in the article that appears above the fold when you're scrolling around on the internet. You can't get the fuck away from it. And that is a big part. That is a big fucking part of everything that's going on, man. All right? That's a big fucking part of every fucking thing that's going on. And that's why it's a problem. You can't get the fuck away from it. As for what RJ did, okay, you know what, Laser Luke Gaming, I'll give you a quick recap. Over the course of at least 4 or 5 years, RJ flopped around, right? And I don't want to use the word moved, because he's fat. He doesn't really go anywhere. He kind of rolled like a slug, just slavishly, right? He went from more or less like group to group to group to group to group every single night looking for shit to do. because he lays at home in his bed like fucking Jabba on the weekends when he was a teenager. He's got nothing going on. All right. He's lonely. He's got no friends in real life. He doesn't have a girlfriend. I mean, the story I heard about how he masturbates is fucking hysterical. Now, I'm not going to say that story, but I heard a story through a very close friend of his about his particular masturbatory habits. That it's just fucking, I mean, like, it's very, very prim and proper is the best thing I'll say about that. But here's what he would do. So let's say Max is streaming, right? So RJ, like Max is beefing with Geeks and Gamers or some shit like that, right? Max will be doing his own thing. RJ will go watch Geeks and Gamers, jump over into Max's chat, and then egg Max on about the shit that Geeks and Gamers is doing and saying, knowing that it's going to get Max mad. He did the same thing to me in regards to like the Snyder fucking cunts. Those guys. He did the exact same fucking thing. All right. And so at the time, as we're dealing with COVID, as we're dealing with the lockdown, the shutdown, personal struggles, personal strifes, all the stress, everything else, never mind our absolute love of the fucking medium, he's out there every fucking day poking that bear. He's poking that bear. And then when he pokes the bear, you know what he does? He runs right over to me, or he ran over to Saggy, or he ran over to other people. And he was like, hey guys, you should talk about this. Oh my God. And then us seeing a friend who's being attacked are like, yeah, fuck yeah, we'll stand up. We fucking already don't like these guys. So he creates chaos. And I called Max an agent of chaos. And I actually want to retract that because I don't think Max was. I think Max was manipulated by RJ. And so when Max finally got a little bit in over his head over that shit a couple years ago and ended up, this is like 3 years ago now, and then ended up, more or less attempting to extort or blackmail RJ, right? That kind of turned me officially against Max. And I backed RJ because that was something that wasn't cool. Not saying what Max did was cool, but I think what Max did was very much because Max was like, I'm at the end of my rope. And that is what RJ did. He did this by a lot. He did this to a lot of people. Let me see here. All right. Our Irrational for 2, thank you, says gun cultists are getting real toxic and annoying. They've been for a long time, right? Like these are the people that are new to James Gunn. You know how many times I was called a pedophile in 2018 because I defended him from being fired? All right. None of these guys are like old school. They're all fucking new school, fucking Superman hang-ons and shit. As soon as like he stops doing comic book movies, they're not going to support him. They're not going to support him. All right. Because they'll be like, when's the last time they talked about Slither or the fucking, or Super or the goddamn Belko experiment or Brightburn? Oh no, they don't want to talk about Brightburn because he wrote it and it's an evil Superman archetype. Sorry, I'm not trying to drink in the microphone. I just realized this right there. But they're all tourists. Anthony here, thank you. Supergirl marketing is terrible. It ain't great. It ain't great. It ain't gonna do very well either, in my opinion. I mean, it's looking at maybe a $45-50 million opening weekend. It's sandwiched in between Toy Story and Minions. It's going to be Toy Story's second weekend. That's going to have probably, my estimation, a 45 to 50% drop off from week 1 to week 2 leading into the holiday weekend, which is going to be clearly dominated by the Minions. Supergirl isn't going to open at number 1. Supergirl is going to open 2, maybe 3. And then by week 2, it will be down to 3 or 4. And so it's just going to drop, right? But yeah, I don't know anyone in my personal life who's excited for it. People online are glazing it up like, oh my God, it's the greatest thing since fucking Nutter Butter. But it's not. It's really, really, really not. Let's see here. Hold on. Sorry, I missed this one H parts. Gunn also needs to cancel Ree's film or merge. I'm sorry, you can't have both. General audiences won't understand. Here's the thing, man. Matt Reeves today was out there showing GIFs of the Batman on Twitter and getting everyone talking about that. Whereas Man of Tomorrow is filming right now, and it's kind of like, okay, right? So the Batman coming out next year is going to fucking sweep the floor with Man of Tomorrow. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Batman is just a more popular character. Okay, let's see here. HWAD says, I don't like Gunn hype the last episode. I don't feel like I need cameos. It was just a music video. You're talking about Peacemaker season 2. Yeah, Gunn hyped it up, and yeah, it was definitely not the greatest episode. I liked how it ended. I liked the cliffhanger, but it effectively ended the show, right? It ended Peacemaker, and then we've gotten nothing since then. So there's like, you set up this cliffhanger, and yeah, they're still shooting Man of Tomorrow. They're probably going to find a way to tie it into that. James Gunn most likely is. And that's great. But at the same time, we're also looking at it through the perspective of like, why should we care? Right? Like, why should we care? And that's another problem when it comes to movie talk, is not just, no, hold the fuck up, John. No. You cannot give consent under, well, you can, but morally speaking, you cannot, hold on. Can you give consent for sex under, if you lie to get that consent? Let's see here. Is lying to get consent rape? All right. Uninformed consent is not consent. Consent on the condition of false pretenses is uninformed by definition, as you cannot consent to something you do not understand, and you cannot understand something which someone does not tell you, which is very fucking true. Very fucking true. She did not think that Chris was that Chris. He did not tell her that he killed his counterpart. He did not tell her that he came from another dimension. He portrayed himself as that version of Chris in order to, to make her fucking fall back in love with him. He lied by omission. That is uninformed consent. And that in this particular case is RAPE, Your Honor, case fucking closed. In that world, he goes to fucking jail for being a rapist. So, let's see. The Boys' entire season 5 plot leaked before the show aired. It all lined up with the leak's negative impact it shows. Yeah, I think I saw like a tweet about what the ending of the show is. I'm not going to say what it is, but it sounds absurd enough and very much in line with the way Eric Kripke thinks that I think it's going to happen. And I'm not against it. I just think it's kind of like, okay. Let's see here. Astro says, I don't mind spoiling stuff. I still react to it even though I know what happens. Yeah, but it removes that ability for you to go in blind, right? It removes that ability for you to go in and then see something for the first time undeterred, right? Or unperverted, unmolested. That might be a better word for it. So you go into something. Imagine going into The Force Awakens. Fuck it. Imagine going into Empire Strikes Back, not knowing that Darth Vader is Luke's father. And then he fucking tells him, and you're like, holy fuck. That's a fucking goddamn thing, man. Holy shit. And then all of a sudden, then you find fucking out. Someone tells you, and you're like, oh, that's cool. Would have been cooler if I didn't fucking know about it. In other words, I'm talking about RJ, so he's a wishy-washy drama queen. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah. He's absolutely like that. You've liked Gunn since Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, I like him too. Laser Luke here says, I don't mind having both Batman movies in their own universes. For one, DC Elseworld and DCU. But it's a waste of money. It's a waste of money and time. I've made that argument until the end of time. It's kind of stupid to have two Batmen that are on the big screen at the same time. Right? It is. It's because, like, you think about it for a second, right? Marvel's like, hey, let's bring in X-Men. Let's bring in all these people. We're going to make this whole thing work. We're going to do it all. It's going to be combined. It might be a little bit messy, but we're still going to bring everyone together, play with our toys, and then we're going to sort it out. And then DC is just like, yes, I'm going to have a nice filet mignon of Batman starring Robert Pattinson. And then, of course, by tomorrow night, I will be in the mood for a Big Mac. For the Batman and the Bold, brave and the bold, yes, please, thank you. I don't need to have consistency in my meals. That's kind of my argument there. I do not consent to you using AI to get that answer. I didn't use AI. I found it on Reddit. So there you fucking go. Just call? Call what? Call who? Call what? Call who? Call what? I don't know. What are you talking about? All right. Rational says, I find it funny that most of the Gunn cultist accounts are just foreign young Zoomers that don't know shit about how the film industry works. I mean, that's most of Twitter, to be fair. Right? Like, I mean, look at the discourse surrounding the Odyssey right now. You know, you got one guy who's a, by the way, total Snyder cultist, who's out there just defending the fuck out of it. Actually went out there today going like, well, you know, the Odyssey is going to take liberties, but like so did Captain America, the first Avenger. And I'm going like, you do realize that like they're pretty accurate to World War II with Captain America, the first Avenger, right? Yeah. God, that's good. This is one of those flavor packs I like. Anyway. You know. Okay, hold on. Snyder cultists and Gunn cultists are grifters. I can't stand Cosmic News. Yeah, Matt McGloin from Cosmic Book News. Yeah, he sucks. He fucking sucks. Not a fan of him either. But he also doesn't like me. And that's all right. That's all fucking right. Regarding the Vader reveal, it's a good thing social media didn't exist back then. Yeah. Yeah. Would have absolutely done that, right? No, the truth, not given the full truth about the situation, the defense withdraws the claim. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It's kind of, it's like Wonder Woman 1984. Steve Trevor inhabited that guy's body. Diana Prince saw Steve Trevor in that guy's body. She saw Steve Trevor. No one else saw Steve Trevor, as far as I can understand it, right? Or at least maybe they did, but it was still taking over somebody else's body. That guy's agency was removed, and then they had sex, and that's more or less without consent. And so, the idea there is people going, it's the same thing I see from people every time you got one of those, like middle school teachers or high school teachers. That's like a young 20-something-year-old woman who's like molesting the students, and then you get all these comments like, man, where were you when I was in high school? It's kind of the whole fucking point, right? Is like, it's like, well, yeah, I mean, sure, fantasy-wise, I guess who wouldn't want Gal Gadot to roll upon him? You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking hell yeah, man, right? But it's like, at the same time, we have rules for these things, both social and legal, to make sure that people are protected. Let's see here. I was referring to your lawyer speak. What do you mean, just call? Just call what? Oh, just call. Like Better Call Saul, Better Call Matt sort of thing? Okay. Rational here says Nolan said he doesn't care about the backlash to the Odyssey. Nolan has 2 Oscars. He doesn't really care. Yeah, exactly. And like in his, but his fan base, they're going to be the ones out there defending him, right? You know what I want? I want somebody to take the trailer of the Odyssey, and I want them to, when Matt Damon is on the beach and he yells out, "Let's go!" I want them to change that to Leroy Jenkins, because I think that would be fucking more accurate. I mean, shit, whole story's fake anyway, right? At least Leroy Jenkins was yelled by a real man during a fucking World of Warcraft raid. Why not have it be in the movie? That would be fucking fantastic. Tony here asking, do I feel that Gen Z even respects movies? I think they respect the idea of going, but they don't respect the art form, right? Like, I think they like movies, but they like movies as disposable items. Nothing that holds any kind of cultural relevance of any kind. You know what I mean? Like, here we go. Right? I've got, right here. Kill Bill Volume 1, Volume 2, 4K. Okay? Right? Fucking love these goddamn movies. But, would a Gen Zer appreciate them the same way I would? Would they appreciate them on 4K? Would they appreciate them in a higher quality? Would they appreciate what it was to have those movies come out over 20 years ago and everything else, right? I'm just saying, probably not, because to them, it's more of a social thing, right? How many of them would come over and watch Freeway with Reese Witherspoon and fucking Kiefer Sutherland? This is a great film. Very fucking dark. Very twisted. Very good movie. Can you get Gen Z to watch that? Probably not. Laser Luke here says, my little brother is Gen Z and he loves The Godfather. Good. Gen Z as a whole is more of a blanket statement than it would be a specific. I'm pretty sure people enjoy movies of all kinds. I could probably go find my Gen Z. My siblings are all, my youngest brother would be considered Gen Z, because I'm 13 years older than him, so he's in his early 30s, right? When does Gen Z? No, he's millennial. Yeah, there you go, man. PCR says I love Freeway. Hell yeah. I mean, this was only $3, right? And that's a good fucking deal. That's a good deal. This is the THX digitally remastered version too. It's got Dolby Digital. It's distributed by our good pals at Artisan Entertainment, which means that this movie is now owned by Lionsgate. Gen Z is too invested in Mr. Beast to save cinema. I don't even think Gen Z is not the Mr. Beast audience. We have to remember that. The Mr. Beast audience are fucking like mostly like middle-aged people that I think want to like that enjoyed game shows as kids. I don't think Mr. Beast's audience is really the younger kids. Not anymore. Like my kids know who he is. They don't watch him. They don't watch him. Would I say that Gen Z are more minimalist as they rarely collect physical media? That sounds about right. Yeah, I think they are. I think they are because in many ways they don't have the ability to store anything, right? They don't have the ability to store anything. You know, they got they can't buy homes, right? They can't buy homes. Their job prospects are shit, right? Like why they absolutely want to have a minimalist approach to things. Let's see here. Spider-Man Brand New Day looks great. I like it. Although I want to see it. I still need to watch Punisher because Punisher kind of leads into that, I think. And then Al Sumate, or AI Sumate, says, I'm skipping Odyssey and Brand New Day. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely going to go to Brand New Day. Odyssey, I'll probably go see out of curiosity if I can wing it. John says, Mr. Beast, all I can think of is Roast Beast. Ooh, yes. Roast Beast. That would be pretty good. Also, bam. Still got to watch this one. Exit Wounds, baby. Okay. I've been meaning to. Well, I did finally, actually, speaking of a good thing, Barnes & Noble is doing a 50% off Lionsgate sale right now. So I got Dogma 4K for like $20. Not bad. Let's see. Tony here says, I'm a lifelong Power Rangers fan, and my fandom rubbed off on my dad to some extent, and he's almost 69. See, that's good. But then again, I mean, it's like, you can... okay, that's what I'm talking about by catering to the fans where they are now, right? So look at Power Rangers, for example, okay? Like, Power Rangers should cater to more or less like the fucking, elder millennials who were kids when that show came out. And then, and even the other shows, as they've progressed throughout time, they speak to a very specific type of fan base. But that fan base they love being fans of fucking Power Rangers, right? So they can take that to other people. You know what I'm saying? They can take that and put it out there. You know what I mean? Be the ambassadors of the stuff. And I think that will work out well. Barnes & Noble, they're still open. Oh, John, have you not heard the word? Have you not heard the good word about Barnes & Noble and the book revitalization process that's happening? Thank you to Book Talk, especially the love of the romantasy genre, has propelled Barnes & Noble to open roughly 50 to 60 new stores for the last couple years. Each year, they have been putting in new stores. They opened 50 this year. They're planning to open 50 this year. They're not closing. In fact, they were quite busy when I was there yesterday. I was very surprised. All right. Let me take a look here. A couple supers here. Okay. H-Bars, thank you, says the Odyssey is going to be a dumpster fire. But fuck Elon for joining in on the hate. Yeah, I mean, again, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. I think the Helena Troy casting, that might be, yeah. I mean, if Elliot Page is Achilles, don't know. That's going to be bad enough. Helen of Troy, Lupita Nyong'o, that's already going to cause a lot of problems. Which sucks because she's a good actress. Right? No fault on her. But then we also have the same thing with like the Snape situation with Harry Potter. Very good actor taking on a role that's traditionally not for a person like them, and people are are obviously questioning that. So now that puts an extra layer of pressure not only on the actor to perform, to deliver, to live up to those already heightened and unrealistic expectations, but it brings out like a lot of people that are going to be like fighting over the conversation, right? Because if you sit there and say, well, I like historical accuracy in my casting, especially when these kind of stories are being made, they're like, well, the story's not real. It's fake. It's fiction. It's made up. It was a poem written in 1200 BC, right? So it's not real. The gods aren't real. Poseidon didn't fuck with fucking, Odysseus. Okay, Odysseus didn't fuck Circe and have a son that ultimately ends up killing him down the road. None of that happened. And you're like, yeah, none of it happened. But it's still set in ancient Greece. You know what I mean? It's like it's still set with these characters that are set in this one particular timeline. It's like and then they go, well, yeah, what are you? Are you a certain way? Like, no, I'm not a certain way about it at all. You can't have the conversation without coming across sounding like an asshole. And that's what a lot of people want to work with. They want to work on the idea that you can't have the conversation without coming across like a specific kind of asshole. So I don't know. Rational here for 5, thank you, says, when the Saudis and Paramount get Warner Brothers Discovery, how much backlash will the DCU fans get from SJWs for supporting the anti-LGBTQ Saudis? Oh, God. A lot. It's going to happen a lot. Yeah. Right. Us white liberals, man, we're going to get fucking mad. I just realized that like this shirt with this backdrop and like the contrast of the image is making it look like I'm just a floating fucking head with really thin ass arms. I need to get better lighting in here. I swear to God. Anyway, thank you for that one. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit concerned. Soka here says Nolan has becoming super pretentious lately. Yeah, exactly. He has been for a while there, and that's the biggest problem when you've got people of that stature that are still making movies. Steven Spielberg has I don't ever think Spielberg has been pretentious. He might have had a pretentious era. I'm going to say 1990 to like 1998. Okay. He might have largely, whatever. Okay. But he could get anything made during that time. It doesn't matter what the critics thought. He went from making Hook in 1991 to Schindler's List. And everyone's like, oh, fucking Whiplash. You know what I mean? Like, well, Hook was a piece of shit, according to the critics, not the fans. And then they watch Schindler's List and they're like, holy fuck, this guy knows how to make a goddamn movie. Go to 2005, man. He does War of the Worlds. Standard kind of summertime blockbuster shit. Okay. But then at the end of 2005, we get Munich, and Munich was fucking awesome. Totally different film. Totally, you could tell he totally wanted to do Munich. He was contractually obligated to do War of the Worlds. He rushed through that movie, got it done. As soon as that thing was done, not even like edited yet, he's off to fucking Germany to shoot this movie that he actually wanted to make. Totally different in his approach. But Christopher Nolan, on the other hand, is like, yeah, I'm going to go and destroy cinemas or really kind of hurt movies and during COVID by forcing Warner Brothers to put Tenet in theaters. And then when it bombs, I'm going to blame fucking, Warner Brothers for it. And then I'm going to go to Universal. And then he's going to go win fucking Best Picture of the Year with goddamn fucking, with Oppenheimer. Let's see. Spherical Man says, Barnes & Noble, that's where I get my Lego Funkos. Nice. PCR says, I love my physical media, but I don't hate streaming. It's all about how we use the money and for life reasons. No hate with that. I ain't against it either and shit. I don't have any issue with streaming. It works for a lot of ways. Personally, I just like owning the physical media. And I think part of the reason why I like having it is because like I can't go to the store and like rent it anymore. I can go to the library and rent it, which is dope, but it's like I can't. But for me, the nearest library is like 17 miles away one direction. I don't have a reason to go over there every day anymore. So renting it doesn't make a lot of sense just on like gas expenditure wise situation. And we are in a current spot right now where gas is fucking expensive. You know, I mean, Jesus, I drive a diesel van for work, and it's like the amount of money we spend on gas. Anyway, but I do love it there. Hold on. Let's see. H-Barts. Braveheart is horribly inaccurate, but it keeps it all Scottish. You don't see German or Indian stuff. I mean, do you think if they were going to remake Braveheart, that it would be like a mishmash of different like indigenous people? You know, could you imagine if they cast William Wallace with an Indian actor, right? I don't want to do the accent because that would be considered racist, but you guys get the whole point. You know. How long have I been on now? 50 minutes. Did I upgrade my computer yet? I did. Yeah. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, David? How you been, man? All right. Minority Report is my favorite of his, than Duel. Duel is really good. Minority Report is really good, but Duel is D-U-E-L, not D-U-A-L. Just kind of pointing that out. See, I like Saving Private Ryan a lot. Fucking obviously, Indiana Jones. You know, hold on. I got this right here. I got this at the half price books for $3, but it's got the making of booklet, which is pretty dope. So yeah, I think Spielberg's great. John says I can't wait for Disclosure Day myself. I have no feelings for that movie. I don't know why, and nothing about it looks interesting. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like also The Post was also not really interesting on its marketing, but I really enjoyed that movie. So Nolan is a definition of hit and miss. I guess I'm curious what movies you think missed. For me, The Dark Knight Rises missed, but I love Prestige. Inception was great. Interstellar had a really bad third act of that film. Haven't seen Tenet, nor Dunkirk, nor Oppenheimer. So there we go. Let's see here. No one in the Odyssey cast is Greek. Kind of funny. But people are mainly complaining about the black woman. Well, they're complaining about it now because it got confirmed. But before then, people were complaining that the cast was, it's not even that it's Greek, right? It's like in Gladiator, Russell Crowe, an Australian, was playing a Spaniard, okay? And he was using like the type of English that's more or less like, you know, like the Royal Shakespearean Company uses, right? And the idea there was that he's using like his accent is largely a mixture of English and Australian, meant to convey an idea of classism rather than race. Okay, but even at that time, Latin, right, Spain, España, was fucking taken over by the Romans, who would have been speaking Latin at the time. So it's not to say that it's like entirely out of the realm, but yeah, I mean, there are going to be certain liberties that are taken. For me personally, the biggest offense is the accents. Right? I don't care if they're fucking Greek. I care that they're English. Like, and by English, I mean American. And by American, I mean the Valley. Right? I mean, if Robert Pattinson was up there going like, you know, you're pining for a daddy you've never even met. Right? Yes, Scottish, shitty Scottish, but Scottish nonetheless. And you're like, that sounds more menacing. That sounds more interesting. That's a bad guy. I can love the hate. Where if you listen to him now, he's all his octaves are higher, and he's like, you know, you're pining for a daddy you've never even met. You know, it's like he just sounds like whiny. You know, there's nothing about him that's got gravitas. There's no balls. There's no bass in his voice. That's a problem for me. For a villain that's trying to fuck Penelope, right? The Penelope, right? The fucking beer nipple flavored golden vagina having Penelope of ancient Greek mythology. And he's out there going like, meh, 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 meh. Anyway, let's see here. Gas is $7, and I don't even have a car. Yeah, man. Yeah, gas is fucking expensive. And I'm looking good, thank you. I look like shit on my end, but thank you guys. I appreciate that. Could GTA 6's storyline be better than the Odyssey? I don't know. It just depends what the storyline is. It's Grand Theft Auto, so it's gonna be full of crime and shit. Okay, but I mean, then again, dude, fucking GTA 4 had a great storyline. Nico Bellic, man. You know, here it's been Here it's been 18 years since the release of fucking Grand Theft Auto 4. And, you know, we still haven't really topped Nico Bellic, have we? The Prestige was excellent. Need to rewatch it. I actually bought that movie sight unseen when it came out. I saw that it was like, I didn't even know that it came out. I was just walking around Walmart and I see this little fucking standee and it's all like, The Prestige from Christopher Nolan, the director of Batman Begins. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's see. Love it or hate it, it's a bummer that The Dark Knight Rises is tied to a cinema shooting through no fault of its own. That is true. I was actually at a movie theater in LA, not in Colorado, when that shooting took place. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. Parallax says here, some are saying that this Disclosure Day is a secret Third Encounter sequel. If Richard Dreyfuss doesn't arrive back on Earth at the end of that fucking movie, I think some people are going to get real fucking mad. Real fucking mad. But I haven't seen a trailer for that movie yet that has fucking got my fucking tip hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing about that movie has made me interested. Shiftygism here says, if Disclosure is a secret Close Encounter sequel, I will be so pissed. This looks pretty lousy compared to that. It's my favorite Spielberg film ever. I mean, it all depends on what the disclosure is. But then again, how do you have disclosure when there would have been disclosure, I think, at the end of fucking Close Encounters, right? Like, wouldn't more people have seen that shit? Or maybe they kept it quiet. No, they kept it quiet, I think. I don't know, man. I think he could be trying to tie it into that one. I love Close Encounters, but let's not act like it's not a bit of a chore to get through. What's more acceptable, race swapping Helen of Troy or Cleopatra? Cleopatra. Helen of Troy, I don't think really even existed, but the idea there, she's got the beauty that can launch 1,000 ships, right? That's like the core key indicator of who she is as a character. And Lupita Nyong'o, all right, she's got the beauty to launch 1,000 ships. I'm fucking sorry if you didn't see that. She's a fucking absolutely gorgeous woman. All right. Did you guys see Black Panther 2? Holy fuck. But dunk. Anyway. Let's see here. Braveheart, so accurate. You got an Aussie playing the lead role. Yeah, but he played it well. And he directed the movie too. And a guy named William Wallace wrote the screenplay. So there you go. Let's see here. You want a Close Encounters sequel to just be about Roy trying to reconnect with his kids. As an end of the world situation plays out like Deep Impact. That could be interesting. Let's see. I was at the ArcLight when they were showing the first two films leading up to The Dark Knight Rises. Base, dude. I saw it over at the AMC 8 in fucking Burbank. The one that's underneath the Barnes & Noble, if you know where that one's at. It's a secret one. Like, no one ever fucking knows about it, but it's way better than the goddamn 16-plex. And fuck that goddamn fucking one in the mall. You know the 6 screen I'm talking about? That motherfucker. That was a piece of shit theater. All right. Let's see. That's the only thing. Yeah, she does have the beauty to launch 1,000 ships plus dead ass type shit, right? Close Encounters is a banger of a movie. Lupita is a talented smoke show. Yeah. Let's see here. Talking about a movie I've no desire to see is a new Star Wars coming out next week. I don't know about you, man. I already got my tickets. I'm fucking hyped. I'm hyped. Yeah. I'm hyped. When it comes to Disclosure Day, I don't know, man. It's not really piquing my interest as much as maybe it should. Again, that's not to say that it's going to be bad. It might actually be good. But then again, it's like yesterday, news was breaking that David Koepp is writing the screenplay for the remake, reboot, rehashing of goddamn Westworld. Okay, there was a movie starring Yul Brynner that came out in the fucking 70s. Then, Michael Crichton story, right? Then, of course, you got the Jonathan Nolan 3 seasons of that show on HBO. They fucking ended it without even giving us a proper fucking finale. But I never finished it. But, I saw the first season. It was good. But then it got kind of weird in the second season, from my understanding. And then that was the one where they're just like, yeah, we're not going to give you guys a fucking proper finale to this thing. So then they're like, well, let's reboot it anyway. So they bring in David Koepp, a screenwriter who is, I think, well past his fucking prime. And he also wrote Disclosure Day, and he did Jurassic Park or World Rebirth and everything else. And that was a major problem. Was the story of that one bugged a lot of people. And now he's back doing this one. And then Spielberg said that his next movie is going to be some kind of Western or robot movie or some shit like that. So people are speculating that David Koepp is writing this the Westworld movie for Spielberg to go off and make. And the thing is, I don't want Spielberg to stop making fucking movies. Okay, I don't want that at all. But again, if he's stuck with the same screenwriter and the same cinematographer for like the last 20 fucking years, and his movies have felt very samey, maybe it's time to find somebody different. You know what I mean? To find somebody with a fresh voice that you can actually get behind. And I don't think David Koepp is that. Now, I'm not sitting there trying to be like, oh, fucking Spielberg, man, you should fucking hire my ass. I could write good fucking stories. I think I could write good fucking stories. But, you know, it's also like just anybody, just try something new, for crying out loud, you know? It's like, I don't know. If I can find the money, make it work, right? They should have brought Diane Kruger back from Troy. Nah, bro, she's like 20 years older and shit. Let's see. I'm seeing Mando 9 a.m. Friday morning. The hype is real, and this is the way. I'm seeing it Thursday, like at 2 p.m. Basically, I'm telling my bosses, don't even bother trying to start me until after fucking 6. I'm seeing that one there. 3D Mando, got my tickets already. Popcorn and diet soda based. Yeah, I got my tickets for regular. I don't do 3D. Let's see. I did a double feature of Michael and Mortal Kombat last week. Odd double feature. I need to see Mortal Kombat 1. I never saw it in 2021. I don't have an interest to see Michael. I'm sorry. I don't have an interest. I don't have an interest at all to go see Michael. I would just rather, listen to the music because I like the music. Because that's really what the movie is. The movie is meant to just be a concert film. I don't really care about that. Let's see. AI Sumat here says, I genuinely want to know, why is Harry Potter being remade? Well, interesting question on that one. So for one, the movies are great. They exist in their own universe. They exist in ways that are fucking fantastic, and they're awesome rewatches. However, they cut a lot of stuff out. You know, they cut a lot of stuff out. And so by having it be remade, they can then go back, or readapt it, I should say. They can go back and add things in that were more closer to the book, or things that were just cut out entirely. Whether or not that works, I have no fucking idea. Whether or not we're going to actually end up getting some kind of great experience, I have no idea. They're filming season 2 right now before the kids get too old. That's going to be the other part of that. But I'm telling you, like, the shit that I've seen on fucking Drip Wards is like way fucking funnier. Like, way fucking funnier, dude. Like, the fucking the Drip Wards is some shit, man. I don't know if you've seen Drip Wards, or I don't know if you've seen it. It's fucking great. I'm trying to find the actual channel for it. Cause oh god, it was why can't I even find who it was? Hold on. Let's see, who is the YouTube channel behind Drip Warts? It's Unhindered Studios. That's who it is. Hold on, let me find this, guys. Okay. They don't, at this point in time, they don't have a lot of people that are checking them out, like, I mean, or subbed or whatever. Here. So they got videos. They should have. Wait, they took it down? What the fuck? I was literally just on here the other day, and they had Drip Warts 1 through 4, right? Did they get rid of them? Because they had, they literally just had it the other day. School of Drip. This isn't the same thing. God. Oh, man. Literally, it's fucking, some of the shit, I don't even know what's real. Okay, I'll tell you this. I don't know what is legit or what is not, right? I do not know what is from the Unhindered Studios or whatever, right? Let me see if they got anything on their fucking Insta. Cause like, what the hey, dude, is some let's see here. No, I think they shut the fuck down, dude. Right? I think they shut down. Cause let's see here. No, they're on. Okay. Here. All right, so they got a couple of these here.
Potter, are you really Harry Potter, my G?
Shh. Type shit, type shit.
Type shit, type shit.
None of that, broski. We're all here on the Maybach Express for one reason and one reason only, and that's to go to Dripwatts, the school of drip.
Maybach music.
Yeah, I don't know how they fucking.
You knew this would happen?
Is that Harry Potter?
Here we go.
They say you are the boy who dripped. Are you not, broski?
Type shit, sir. Type shit. Type shit.
Type shit, indeed.
I heard he doesn't have parents.
What a loser.
Well, for your sakes, I hope the three of you are ready, as today is house sorting day. Snape will explain further. He's just moved here from Atlanta. There are 4 main houses.
Houses like Griffin Drippin'
We own this bitch, you hear?
and Drippin' Pup.
Morning Myrtle be morning tonight.
Where's the sorting hat?
Dobby is on his way with it.
That ass perfect, baby. I love the way you get it over the turkey, baby.
Is that Harry?
It's so fucking crazy.
Well, Harry Potter, this is where you go off on your own.
Where do I go, broski? This is just a normal train station.
You'll need to find platform 6-7, then take the Maybach Express to Dripwatts. Come along now. All you got to do is run right at that wall and you'll end up where you need to be.
Type shit? Say on guard.
On guard!
He tried to go through the magic wall.
He wasn't. That was just a crackhead trying to steal your shit, okay?
Huh?
So what now?
Dobby is coming. He will get you there faster.
Maybach music.
I love this shit, dude. I love it. It's so AI's shut the fuck up. AI's a disease. Whatever. This shit's a wonderful disease, exactly. Like fucking gonorrhea. Nah, man, this shit's fucking funny. It's fucking funny though. I wish I could fucking find all of it. I don't know what happened. They literally had like 4 episodes yesterday because I was showing my girlfriend that yesterday, and now it's all gone. So that is crazy, man. Whoever fucking got to him. You know what I mean? Someone got to him. God damn it, fucking people. Yeah, Maybach. Hagrid looks like Matt dripped out of the gray beard. Kinda, yeah, man. But it looks like Robbie Coltrane and shit. I just love it. It's all. It's just a crackhead trying to steal your shit. Gotta call in fucking Dobby on the Maybach Express. Did it freeze up again? Fucking goddamn it. Yeah. How it goes and shit. J.K. Rowling got to him, maybe. Maybe. What kind is this? Wild strawberry. I'm trying to say fucking hydrated today. Yeah. Oh. Geeking this shit like you would a chicken. Anyway. Yeah, man. No, it's like the AI shit. I'm telling you right now, man, the AI stuff, I've been talking about this forever, dude. It's fucking, it's where it's at. If you don't know anything about it, you should really learn more about it, because this is what's going to blow up in the next fucking year. And like, I mean, more so than it has, right? Like more so than it has, because the shit that we're going to get out of that is fucking, like, is wild as fuck, right? Like, you know, I'm going to show you guys this. Whoa, fucking, that was a weird thing. Camera fucking flared up there. Like I said, man, like I got a new computer and this shit's still all fucking, look at that. I don't even know. Sanov here says, movies are going downhill. We need to focus on lesser known and non-franchise movies that are actually really good. I completely agree. Did I chip my tooth? No. But let me show you guys. I want to, let's see. All right. So we got, I want to give a shout out to my boy, Perp, Little Movie Perp. He is, so if you don't know about Little Movie Perp, let me just kind of bring this up, right? Little Movie Perp, has worked on some stuff. Okay. He got like a short, I think, into Sundance. He ended up getting work over on one episode of Ash versus Evil Dead. A couple of years ago, worked on that. And in the meantime, he's been trying to fucking, figure it out, right? Get his shit together. So one of the things he's been doing is creating a whole bunch of AI concept art, concept trailers, and he just dropped a new one today. I had the opportunity of seeing it yesterday, but I wanted to share it with you guys to kind of react to it. It's called Holly B, and I'm still trying to understand what the title is. I need to ask him that shit, to be fair, but check this out.
Yeah, they want me to start next summer. I'm really excited. You know what I say? Always follow the money. Bullshit walks, am I right?
We're getting married. Are you okay?
We have a podcast and we want to do a segment on the disappearances in Lake Remora. Like your dad was involved in a fishing accident.
You can't keep getting stuck like this. What do you plan on doing with your life?
It's not a version of Carrie.
Holly, I feel like ever since you got back, you've been acting different. What's wrong?
Girl, stop it! This is insane! Stop it! Girls, stop it! Holly, what is going on? Is she dead?
Yeah, a little bit. This is AI.
Your face? We are receiving credible
Local
reports of
authorities are
women with red hair
investigating
emerging from the lake.
They're taking over the town.
Hey, Holly.
Can I borrow some cash? We should team up and kill Hollywood.
Hey, Holly! I'm Holly! Welcome to Holly's Hideout! You must be so exhausted, fighting yourself. Bad news. It's gonna get weirder. What you're about to see is really fucking cool. The lake is cranking out Hollies like it's starting a franchise. Every future you've considered, even for a second, that Holly is here, and she wants the rest of you dead. You need to take down the top Hollies, clear this map, prove you're the real Holly, and go back to where it all started. But be careful.
Shifty gives him, oh fuck, dude.
It's a certified nightmare zone.
You're right, though. This does not look awful. Now, this is an interesting thing I saw. But not perfect. The AI isn't great yet, but... Herb really likes his ghosts or his demonic elements or whatever, which is kind of what like this is.
opportunity to grow the Lord's flock. These lost girls from the lake are a blessing in disguise. Am I not?
Tonight, the town surrounding Lake Remora remains under restricted access.
This can't be real. I wish to confess my sins. I'm the real Holly. The face is just a promise. The skin gets tired of keeping.
I'm gonna go. What are you planning on doing with that?
Practice?
This is too weird. My wife told me we should just move and I transfer.
See? They keep fucking doing that!
I have to kill myself until I'm the only one left.
If you're going out there, you're gonna need a glow up.
What's with the chains?
I made some customizations.
See, I like the idea, the concept is cool. Very Jane Wick. But like, are those other Hollies that are, you know, that she's fighting or what? Yeah, the gun is cool. But it does lose consistency a little bit.
We got a Holly trying to destroy what we've created here. Kill her. She's friends with a ghost.
We got her. Take the shot!
You don't have enemies, Holly. You have outcomes. Out comes this ass kicking.
As far as set pieces go, this is really cool. I like this. I like this one.
Hey, Ray!
It's like 4 in the morning. What are you doing in my house?
Please, just let me hide out here for a little while. I'm not gonna hurt anyone.
I mean, talk about going into the fucking ridiculous.
Life is cruel. It's why I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, well, this is... So this is Perp's concept trailer. It looks really cool. What's he say about it, though? What if choosing a life meant killing all the others? Lots of choices out there, and they all hate you. So whatever is happening in the lake, whatever is bringing the girls forward into the reality, something that's gonna be kind of wild. The Barbie steel, the fucking car. Right, the triple, quadruple decker with all the fucking houses. Like such a weird thing, the hot pink cars and shit. But I do agree, the set pieces look pretty fucking cool. Like, and it's an intriguing enough concept that I want to know more about. And I think that's interesting. Now, I also, because we're on the subject of little movie perp and the shit that he's done, he he's done a couple little of these things, right? I want to show you guys this one. This one I like. Okay, this one's based. Again, I'm trying to showcase something for movie perp because I would honestly have more fun watching concept art for AI shit and getting hyped over someone's creative concept than just going like, oh no, there's gonna be another fucking Evil Dead movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm excited for it, but this concept kind of has Evil Dead vibes to it, but it's set in Vietnam. Yeah. This is what's this called again? It's called Operation Wandering Soul. It's a trailer for that shit.
You've all been selected because you understand something most soldiers don't. Fear isn't loud. It's specific. A man doesn't break when he hears a ghost. He breaks when he hears a ghost whisper his name.
There, I cracked my neck, fuck.
Fear wins this war. We just need to give it a voice.
Once we're inside, we're on our own. No support, no extraction, just distance and silence. There's this girl. She dances at a club. Told me about a village not like the others. How would you like a job working for the USA?
Bà có muốn làm việc for Hoa Cương không?
Good enough. Come with me.
See, to me, like the shot framing is fantastic. There's a nice suspense with it, an intriguing story.
You see that?
Còn ông quả điên đường mất rồi.
Get out!
Con ông quả. Số hiền. Người tài.
You notice it? Notice what? That it's quiet. Since we passed that village, it's been like this.
You've all been selected because you understand something most soldiers don't. Fear isn't loud. It's specific. A man doesn't break when he hears a ghost. He breaks when he hears a ghost whisper his name.
Yeah, like this looks fucking cool. All right. Obviously, you know, this is perp. He's got another one here. I want to show you guys this to, for one, support my friend. I agree with Shifty Gizm. Wow, this looks rad. It's a really interesting concept. It's like Evil Dead meets maybe a little bit of like Ring. It's set in Vietnam. I mean, you know, like obviously, yeah, using Hendrix. Yes, you know, yeah, it's a cool concept, right? I don't know if what he plans on doing with this necessarily, but I think it's a really cool concept. And he's leaning into it. Then he's got this one here. Again, this one is also a little, I don't want to say Evil Dead, but maybe you might see a little bit of a pattern or a theme or something. This is called Valerie. Ruh-roh. She's naked. And there's blood. The movie is called Every 28 Days.
Did they find the animal, whatever did this?
No. They still don't know if it was a bear. Cougar. They don't know. I don't know. I just saw teeth and these yellow eyes.
Something's in the woods.
They're gone. And it's like I'm the ghost, stuck at home.
Critical update.
casualty been confirmed at a wedding venue.
Survivor is the person left standing, but the silence from the police is raising more questions.
Hi. There was a farm girl. Always wanted to travel. One day, this farm girl met a new friend. Her name was Valerie. I'm sorry to what Valerie did to you and your family. It was an accident.
Can I help you? I'm looking for a girl.
There's gonna be people coming after us, after Valerie. I'm looking for animal
Jesus Christ.
tranquilizers.
You robbing animals from a zoo?
When she attacked you, wounded you, she transferred herself to you.
You did this to me. You! I'm gonna hurt people?
No. You're gonna turn into her and she's gonna do it.
Open the fucking door!
The vault.
Valerie, stop, please.
You passed it to someone else, kidnapped them, and then lost them close to a heavily populated area when this thing is due a feeding. Man, you suck! I'm sorry. But we're gonna have to kill her.
You ever lose the strongest version of yourself? Well, I'm getting it back. Valerie, it's okay. We're gonna get everything back to normal again, I promise.
Do you even know what she looks like?
Do you feel them? Your family, I mean. Running around in there with her.
Oh, fucking shit.
When it was just me and her, everyone was safer.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about on that one? It's like, holy fucking shit. Yeah, Mo here says, nice, just take my money already. This is the kind of stuff. And those three things I showed you guys, that's just from fucking Movie Perp, okay? That's just from fucking Movie Perp. All right? That is the kind of stuff that he is putting together on his own, right? That's what he's doing on his own. Now, the question is, I saw this from John, how much would it cost to make a feature-length film using AI? Well, we can actually kind of touch upon that here. I don't know how much it costs, but let me take a look here. I need to find something. So there's a guy actually the other day, and I need to use the restroom, so I'll probably put it on for a hot moment, and then you guys can see the opening of it. Now, here we go. Okay, so this one is this guy here. What's his name? Wooks AI, whatever. I haven't followed him yet. Okay, so he says, the time is now, be part of history. To save his sister from a terminal vampire curse, elite hunter Kalen must undergo a forbidden transformation. To cure her, he must become the very monster he spent his life hunting. Now, check this out. The world's first 2-hour and 20-minute AI feature film by one person, written, directed, and edited by Wuxia Rocks. 19 days of production time, now streaming. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, what in the ever-loving, oh shit, I'm covering my face. What in the ever-loving dickless ass is that shit, right? Well, I kind of agree. One person wrote, directed, and edited a feature-length AI movie in 19 days, right? 19 days. That is a lot. HBO should hire perp. I agree. But this one, I can't say that it's like the greatest thing. But I said we'll check it out for a couple minutes while I go and use the restroom, because I have to go and use the restroom. What the fuck? Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, yeah, I'll be gone a couple minutes. I just want to show you guys the opening of this thing. I've already seen the first 10 minutes. We're not going to watch anything more than what I'm going to show you here. There's an opening fight scene. I want to show you guys what can be done with the AI. But again, this is where we have a person who is not an editor, not a writer, not a director, not a filmmaker, using AI to put something together this cohesive in 19 days. I ain't saying that it's good. I'm merely pointing out the idea behind it. Okay. So when we look at what Perp has done with the stuff him with his experience has put together, right? And you're like, oh, how long would that take? How much would that take? He's told me that if we was going to do Valerie, the one we just watched, as a feature, he's looking at about probably $10,000 in order to make it using AI. And I'm like, dude, fucking throw that shit up on a goddamn fucking GoFundMe. I'll pimp it out there. I'll throw down some money. I want to see if this thing is an idea that can be done or not. But in the meantime, check this out while I just go use the restroom. So I'll be right back.
Hunters in position. All paths are covered. Hunter Kalen, you're up.
About time.
Mission commence. Take down the target.
Yes, sir.
Yes, can I help you?
Knock, knock. Do you have that book?
Which book?
The Librarian is a Vampire.
I don't think we have that book.
Are you going to ask for his number next?
Hey, I'm trying to work here.
Just don't let the target escape like last time.
I got this.
We might have it in the back. I'll go check in the back.
No need. I'm not looking for a book.
What are you looking for then?
I'm looking for those missing children. Oh, right. You drained them of their lives.
You're a hunter.
And you're the target.
Okay, I'm back. It's on par with One Punch Man. That is mean. That is fucking mean. Yeah, okay. So, thank you guys for putting up with that for the first couple minutes. Had to use the restroom. No, well, yes, you are wrong. You are wrong because, you know, this guy, whoever made this, is trying, I guess, to do something, okay? Now, I mean, for one, it's more consistent than One Punch Dan. I couldn't make it more than 20 minutes into that thing. This thing is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. I'm like 10 minutes in. It's rough. Okay, yeah, when you got to go, you got to go. Yeah, absolutely. But it's kind of like, it's rough. I will fully admit this one is rough. And the reason why this one is rough is because there are some good shots there, some interesting things there, but it's also like, why are, you know, he's apparently a vampire, but he's shooting like red fucking misty beams out of his hands and shit. No, it's not 2 hours and 20 minutes of just this. There is a lot more. You can kind of scroll through here and everything else. I mean, he goes through this whole fucking story and shit, right? Like in the first 10 minutes, his sister gets sick and he's trying to save his sister. Although it's kind of funny that like his sister is in a bed right here and she's in a hospital bed and she's literally wearing like, you know, the same clothes as she was wearing before. Oh, she gets up, I guess. Hold on. But like,
you should go back to sleep.
Why? So you can tell me more sob stories?
But like the lighting is like cable television lighting. You know what I mean? It's like cable TV lighting. And that's a fucking problem in my opinion. It's like the lighting is too good. It's too clean for what they're trying to do. But, you know, yeah, a blue beam came out of the Kalen guy's hands and then the fucking red beam out of the other one, right? It's rough indeed. It is rough. But it is also, to be fair, this guy, this kid who made this, right? 19 days. How much fucking money did he spend? I don't even know. Now, it depends. Touched by an angel kind of lighting. Yeah. All right. Hold on. It's all about story. Yeah, vampires and Mortal Kombat. The effort must be a lot. I mean, it's an idea, right? It's an idea. You know, I mean, I am trying to be supportive. You know, like we're talking about, you know, like lesser known things and talking about those. There's a ton of them, right? Tubi is fucking full of them. But like what I'm waiting for is like something like this, a feature length AI movie to get on to Tubi. And I kind of want to be the first person to do it. I mean, I don't think I would be, but I kind of want to be the first asshole to try. You know what I mean? Like simple horror concept, you know, tell an interesting story. I think I'm pretty good at telling interesting stories. And then work on that and then try to get it up on Tubi. Now that would be a thing. I can't say it's going to be good. Can't say it's going to be bad. Can't say anything yet. I can't even say I can do it. I got to look to see how the fuck I fucking afford it. Kid doing, kudos on the kid doing it, but yeah, I walked out like I did with Catwoman. I think you would sit through all this. I mean, we could do a full-on watch party, right? To sit here and be like, 2 hours of one of a kind. Where's Command Unit to sponsor that one, right? I mean, I don't even know. I can't say what's going to be good. I can't say what's going to be bad about it. I don't know, man. I mean, I definitely want to see more. You know, but again, it's like it requires a person with that eye to be a storyteller, right? Zod Rider and One Punch Dan, there wasn't a story there. It was just a collection of scenes, whatever together. That's what that was. This one is it feels like there's something there. That fight scene gave you whiplash. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? The guy needs an editor. He needs someone to be able to look at the raw data and put it together and be like, okay, we can tell a story here. We can work on this together. All right. But this guy, one dude saying I wrote it, directed, edited it in 19 days. And you're like, all right, like, let's kind of skip ahead to, like, let's say the hour and 20-minute mark. All right. Homie Kaylin, new suit, talking with another lady in a black dress. Okay. Let's see, hour in. How does it look?
Forgot to touch me.
Oh, are we sharing details?
I don't know why I'm telling you this.
Since we're sharing, one day I'm gonna get married, but I don't know how to dance. Want to practice with me?
No.
Fine. I'll dance with my imagination.
Now, okay, just in that little bit right there, he's not in the same position. We don't see him move. The edit's a little bit sloppy. It kind of jumps around, but we get the cohesion of the scene, right?
But I'd risk it for one more taste. Now every soft word cuts like a blade. Too much to keep, too bright to fade. I've got a paper cup heart. You keep filling it up, then you're gone.
Now, is this does anyone here watch Korean shit?
Like the end of a song.
Because, like, this feels like it's a Korean, it's like K-pop Vampire Hunter.
If I shake when you call, I've got a paper cup heart still saving it all.
It's just like, okay, I think I went to the wrong fucking scene. Holy shit. See, the AI is getting better. They're installing optical GPU now. In 5 years, the entire movie will be smoothed out. Less than that, I think. I'm experiencing secondhand embarrassment. It's like watching those schlocky K-dramas my cousin watches. Yeah, no, Momo, that's the point. This is a K-drama. That's what this is. This is fucking K-drama, fucking Vampire Hunter. All right, is what this is. That's what this is. So I'm wondering, like, that's why, like, the high key lighting and like the way that the stuff is presented. It's like this is something that is clearly a Korean soap opera. It feels like, right? You know. And it's like we got the more upbeat music, like one day I'm gonna get married, but I can't dance. Would you like to dance with me? No. Fine then, bitch. I'm gonna go dance on my own and shit. And he gets up, he just dances on that shit. North Korean K-drama. There we go. Let's skip ahead a little bit to the climax. Okay, here we go. Let's get to the. All right, what's happening here? Sister still in the same clothing, dancing with some homie.
Stranger wrapped in darkness.
Oh God, it's the same. It's the same.
Gave me light when I was hiding from the night. No questions asked.
Oh God, it's so K-drama coded.
Just one small hand and lullabies. If I fade like morning dew, if all I was.
She's gonna have to kill that guy. Right?
Still in the breeze, the songs, the sky.
I don't watch K-dramas. I have no idea what's happening right now. I was just trying to find the action scene.
You don't know why.
As the stomach turns, kind of, yeah.
The way mine felt, if our memories begin to melt, then listen close when
okay, this is coming up on an action scene. All right, I want to see how it transitions.
And so will I.
Oh, he loved her. And then it just cuts into the shit.
Dreams from streams that couldn't last. But even if the gates must close, I'll
see, now it just moves to a whole different scene. And she's fighting one guy like she's Arkham Batman. She's playing the same music. That's kind of cool. That momentum was insane. See, and right there, it cut to the start of the scene. If they would have cut it by maybe a frame or two, it wouldn't have been as jarring. But when you got a 2-hour and 20-minute AI movie that you made off of 8-second clips,
Hey, AI. Should I go see my sister?
If you miss her, what's stopping you?
I'm a vampire.
Vampires are not real.
There's a scene early on where this chick, if I can go find it here. All right, here you go. Here you go. He's gonna talking to his sister after fighting the librarian guy. Okay.
Anything.
What kind of bro would I be if I didn't? Plus, I paid already.
So here we go. Watch this.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I'm here to pick up my order.
Name?
Kaylin.
Who's the gift for? Your girlfriend?
No, it's for my sis.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Do you want one?
Next time, baby.
I have your number in this computer.
Actually, that's my company number.
Do you want to eat some bok choy?
No.
I have good bok choy.
Actually, I have a girlfriend.
See, like that scene right there, right? That scene right there. It's this Korean Twilight. Yeah, this looks ass. Yes, effectively. But as I've been trying to say, it's one guy who did all this. So that's kind of the whole approach to it. You know what I mean? Am I trying to lure RJ back? I think he's already here because he has nothing else going on in his life. All those guns and not one, not all those guards and not one gun fired. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a PG-13 K-drama and shit. It's better acting than The Rock could ever do. I disagree. Couple of supers here. Command Unit here for 5. Thank you. Says, I think what Movie Talk needs is Henry Cavill's Warhammer Cinematic Universe. Shameless plug. Bruh. We can't even get Voltron on the big fucking screen. You think we're going to get fucking Henry Cavill goddamn Superman or Henry Cavill Warhammer? But thank you for that one there. We got This Is for 5 says, any thoughts on Alex Jones possibly losing InfoWars to The Onion? As far as I understand it, Tim Heidecker has already started doing the bit, but I think they are once again under appeal somewhere, or they're waiting for an appeal to come through. I want Alex Jones to lose InfoWars. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't think he should have it. I think that he lost it from defamation. It's a hard thing to prove in this country, but the shit that he was doing definitely went above and beyond. I think I have no problem with him losing it whatsoever, because he's still going to be able to make money. He's just going to go to the Alex Jones show and still shill the goddamn supplements. None of it's going to fucking matter. So there's that. But thank you. And then also Command Unit here says, Warhammer 40K Dawn of War Soulstorm Red Alert 3 intro parody. Okay, I'll take a look for that here. When I get to the chat. Where the fuck is the chat? I wish I could take a look at the there we go. When I on StreamYard, I wish I could click on the links, but I can't. But I got it. We'll take a look at that there. Meticule Vitriol says, why do you say Rip Movie Talk? What's this have to do with AI movies? I'm talking in general on YouTube. There isn't a general interest anymore, I think, in Movie Talk as a whole. Right? People, I think, like movies, but it's like discussing them unless you have like an angle of some kind. Right? It's not rational, well thought out arguments about where we currently find ourselves. It's just like this bad or this good or usually this bad. Brought on by people who actually don't give a shit what they say, just as long as they can make the money. And that's my thoughts on it. That's the way it's been. I'm just very frustrated with it all. Would I take the job of hosting InfoWars if I were offered the position? No, maybe. But they would never offer me the position. I don't know what I'd be up there just going like, the goddamn chemicals in the water turn the fucking frogs gay. And then I Google it and it's like, holy shit, there are chemicals in the water that turn the frogs gay. Didn't I do a movie talk on the MJ movie? I did. I talked about why the movie beat the critics. I haven't seen the movie. You know what I mean? There's a difference there. I talked about how the movie beat the critics. Not that I've seen the movie. And I say that in the video. I haven't seen the movie, but here's why it beat the critics, because it's not meant to be a biopic. It's a concert film. It's entirely different, right? Bohemian Rhapsody ends with like a concert, right? It doesn't end with Freddie Mercury succumbing to HIV and becoming AIDS and shit. Nobody wants to see their heroes. If they did an Elvis biopic. I don't know where it ended, but I guarantee it wasn't with him dead, bloated on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's kind of the whole point. Yeah, I'll tell you this. I watched half of Project Hail Mary. Boring. It's not good. It's not great. Like, maybe I'll watch it again. Like, maybe I'm thinking a little bit better, but I did not like what I saw. Fourth, what's up, buddy? People don't like movies. They like franchises, and even those have fallen by the wayside. And I think that's the Gen Z approach to it, is people prefer the experience of going rather than than maybe the property itself, right? Like they recognize something, so they'll go to that. I don't quite know. Let's see here. I hate the negative side of movie talk. I want it to be good again like before, and I used to know. Yeah, it'd be fun. But I think I'll be fair. I'll be fair. Okay. I think part of it is the conversation, right? There's a lot of movie podcasts out there, and usually it's a host or two or three or whatever, and they're sitting around and they're just talking about a film, right? And the idea there is that you're listening to these people talk about the movie, talk about their feelings about the movie, their thoughts about the movie, and then like largely you're listening as a fly in the wall on a conversation you're not a part of. But that's honestly, like, that's not bad. So it's like a lot of people who like movies, who like discussing movies, want to talk about them, right? And I've tried that before, where it's like, I'll give a prime example. I'm going to fucking call out Mo here. Okay. So a couple years ago, the movie Nimona came out, right? I did a patio on it, and I was like, hey man, let's fucking, let's open the call lines. Because I love to have that conversation with people, And I was like, all right, cool. We'll do the call lines. I'll let people call on in. They can ask questions. I can answer whatever. We'll have a conversation for a few minutes. And then Mo calls in. Now, the main character of the movie in Nimona, is gay, right? That's the whole thing. He's gay. And I asked Mo about that. I was like, oh, what do you think about the main character being gay? Like, about that. And he goes like, like he was almost, I think he saw the movie, but like, I don't think he was paying that close attention or something. Like, it was something along the lines of like just asking a part of like, this is in the movie. This is a theme in the movie. This is what we saw in the movie. And then it was like deer in headlights, and again, no shade at Mo, but then also like, I'll do something where I think I did one for Godzilla -1, and like Blargin called in. Blargin and I get along great. Love having conversations with that guy. And so we had this longer conversation about Godzilla -1. That was a lot of fun, in part because he was more informed on it. And that's kind of the problem if you want to open it up to like the audience, getting the audience involved. You know what I mean? Like, one of the things that I think John Campea does is, he basically kind of relegates it to super chats. Like, if you want his attention, you got to pay for it, right? And even then, it's like a lot of super chats, a lot of people go through. Things along those lines. And so the negative side of movie talk, generally speaking, is going to get you more money, more attention, more anything. If I come out there and I say this movie sucks, more people are going to fucking look at it. If I say this movie is good, it's not going to get as many reviews, unless it's a controversial film, right? That people are kind of designed to dislike. Okay. It's like you're looking at, let's say, what is it? Like, okay, fine, fuck it. Like, let's say, Superman from last year. Ton of controversy leading into that movie. Okay. I liked it. I said I liked it. I still like it. I've been critical of James Gunn, been critical of the universe at large, but I still enjoy the movie. That movie, because of the controversial nature of it, that video did well. But then I watched Jurassic World Rebirth, and I thought that was pretty good too. And I liked it. I liked it. Not saying that it was the greatest film ever, but I enjoyed it. Barely did any fucking views. Okay. Right? Like, let's take a look here at, Let's hold on. And I'm not trying to turn this into a fucking critical drinker fucking video or nothing like that. Even though if I want to make more money, Jesus Christ, that is the way to fucking do it. Because I did react to a couple of his videos and then had those as videos on here. I took them down. It's not me. It's not what I like. You know what I mean? I can do it, like, but I don't want to make it the main thing that I do. I don't want to dive into that shit. It's like I fucking don't like those people. So I don't want to give them like my time, the time of day. You know what I'm saying? But coming over here to Critical Drinkers page, we can see here. All right. So, all right, here we go. Casting Calamities Volume 2. Going through whatever. Okay, so negative. Mortal Kombat 2, Flawless Victory. 1.1 million views for his review of this. However, this one was also one that was kind of looked at as being largely kind of, you know, the last one was bad. So this one being good is going to get attention because the last one was considered not good, even though most people said that this one was pretty good. The Odyssey. I got a bad feeling about this one. 1.8 million views. Okay. Negatively calling out the Odyssey. But look at this one. All right. Tomb Raider 2001 is better than you remember. Half the view count of calling out the Odyssey. Fucking Jesus. Half the view count of saying Mortal Kombat was good. You know, even though his review is 7 minutes, 55 seconds, 6 minutes, 43 seconds. Okay. We can see the difference in the type of content. All right. You know, stuff here where he's like, the critics were wrong about Michael Jackson, 1.2 million views. That's not uncommon considering how popular that Michael Jackson is and how people, the honest conversation was about how critics were wrong. Okay. So again, but you just look at it here, he's kind of changing up a lot of his content because it's very much a kind of a hit or miss sort of thing with him right now. But it's kind of moving away from, I would say, like, look at this here, the Enshittification of Lord of the Rings a month ago, 1.1 million views because Stephen Colbert, a noted Tolkien fanatic, is writing a screenplay. People are losing their shit over that. All right, Harry Potter, Here We Go Again. That was a big one, you know. Unforgiven, analyzing the greatest Western ever made. But again, it's just a review of the fucking Unforgiven, which is a great film. That's what I'm trying to say here, is like his content, if it's positive, generally speaking, will, and you know, that's not also a new movie like Michael. That's also a bit of criticism on that one because of the critics, or you know, I should say there was the critics as well as the Mortal Kombat, because those are newer movies. Those are going to get more views. That's the same thing with me. If I reviewed newer movies, I'd get way more views, but it's difficult to do because of my job and my time and everything else. So, but then you look at the Tomb Raider one, and it's like, you know, half the view count because the audience, by and large, doesn't care. There's no confirmation bias. There's no cognitive dissonance. A lot of people like Tomb Raider. A lot of people enjoyed that movie 25 years ago when it came out. So he's only doing that because there's going to probably be, the movie hits 25 years in a little over a month, right? And I know that because that movie opened the day I started working at the Santee Drive-In. Anyway, let's see here. I know this is not movie talk, but since you talked about Critical Drinker, what's your thoughts on Shoe and Head getting underneath the Hassan Piker's skin? It's not hard to get underneath Hassan Piker's skin. It's really not. And I'm not a Shoe One Head fan. So she's a pick-me girl. She's always been a pick-me girl. You know, she doesn't really have what you could call like an original thought in her body. That's not put there by somebody else. Just flat out. Thank you. It's this drive-in. It's a little dirty. I got to clean it, but the drive-in no longer exists. So this is my honoring of where I worked for a very long time. Oh yeah. Can't wait for Rings of Power season 3. Chuds will be mad all over again. Damn straight they will. I know. I said yesterday, they said season 3 comes out this August or some shit. And I was like, let's fucking go. And people are like, oh God. How can you like the Rings of Power? And I'm like, because it's, I don't know, fucking good. The Chuds are old boomers in the sky. Yep. So many YouTubers have given up on YouTube so easily because YouTube sucks now, dude. It's not fun anymore. How many more seasons of Rings of Power we're going to get after season 3? 2 more. They're giving us all 5 seasons. They confirmed that shit. But no, so YouTube itself, like, think about it. I mean, just by and large, think about it. If you're going to do news-based content, you have to do it every day, right? You have to do it every fucking day. And there's always things to talk about. Like, do I want to talk about the Peter Jackson AI thing? Sure. You all generally know my take on that. Peter Jackson's not wrong. Would I want to talk about, like, you know, the Tintin sequel that Peter Jackson announced? Fuck yes. I fucking love the Tintin movie. I've been a huge fan of the Hair J comics ever since I started reading them back in the early 90s. I love the animated series on HBO and shit. I can't get the fucking Blu-ray outside of Europe because those cocksuckers won't bring it over to the fucking States. Okay? There are things there that I can talk about. There are things there that I can say. There are things there that I would like to express. But no one cares, man. Not if I'm fucking sitting there just going like, I like this thing. Do you know why I'm not? I mean, I'm on camera now, but I can't maintain this. I just can't. My OCD, man. Every time the automatic focus changes to something like that, I see it. And then you'll see like the auto exposure fucking flicker, because the way my lighting is where I'm at when I moved my office over, I don't have my backlight, and behind it I just got fucking shit stacked up. So it's like, it's not a great setup. I don't look very good. I don't like it. So I like to talk. I'm better at talking. It's where I feel more comfortable. I can sit down and riff on something for 15 minutes and get my thoughts out there. But the problem, though, is that when I get home from work at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, riffing for an hour is fucking tiring. And even the other night, like last night, for example, I worked on the true crime stuff for like 5 or 6 hours, getting that shit ready to go. And that wiped me the fuck out. And I was like, I got done with that about 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, I'm not going to sit there and work on the video stuff today. And then I had appointments with my kid's speech therapist. So, you know, let's see here. CJH here says, you use YouTube as a dumping ground for other content. Yeah, I know. Jess says, maybe you should venture into other geek stuff. Why? That's the other part of it as well. Almost everything that I am, that I do, that I love, all boils down to movies. The frustrating thing is picking that particular lane, right? Like if I do a Podio commentary review, I like diving into some older shit. You know, shit that is like whatever. But again, if you're not doing new stuff, which is very difficult for me to do, it's hard to be able to get in on any kind of algorithm. You know, and then because of my OCD and my ADHD, and because I've been doing YouTube since 2012, so 14 years now, I have that broke-ass mindset of doing content every fucking day. Man, I dropped my pen. And I can't do that shit every fucking day. I just can't. I'm tired. I'm fucking 44 years old. I got shit to fucking do. I have responsibilities. And it's coming to the realization that this shit just probably isn't for me as much anymore. Right. And it's also like, if I want to like try to get someone on, right? Like, you know, I'll text somebody like, hey, you want to jump on and go live? Because they've told me, hey, I'll be up, hit me up, we'll go live. Don't fucking respond to my messages. They're like, all right, you know what I mean? Like I go so late because my schedule takes me so late in the evening that I can't get people to want to come on that I would normally want to do a show with. And that's not to say that I don't want to open up the phone lines and like let people come on in. I do. The downside to that, though, is just like, I like people that I know that I can have a good rapport with. If there's a good rapport, we can bounce off each other, and then it becomes more fun. And if it's more fun, then the audience likes it. And that's one of the things I'll give mad credit to, like the fucking chuds. They all fucking swarm around the same pile of shit, but they at least seem to like each other, right? Everybody else in this particular side of things has all gone by the fucking wayside or stopped streaming entirely on any kind of consistent basis, mostly because of probably RJ. You know, so there's that. What about TV shows or short films, especially movie quality? I have thought about doing TV shows because it's easier to get into, right? Like it is easier to get into. That isn't the problem, right? I've thought about that. I'm like, yeah, I could probably do that. I could probably dive into doing fucking, I was like, hey, how many seasons of The Simpsons are there? There's like fucking 35, right? I could dive in. I could start watching those with my kids on Disney Plus and then talk about each episode for like 10 to 15 minutes. I could bust out a whole fucking thing and turn that into a multi-year project. A multi-year project. But it's a very fucking hard thing to do, because then again, you're like, okay, well, what about Game of Thrones? Well, there's a new House of the Dragon season that's coming. Okay, in order to get ready for that, I got to do House of the Dragon season 1, House of the Dragon season 2. Okay, talk about those, build that up, but then it's like, well, okay, what about like Game of Thrones seasons 1 through fucking 8 to get ready for that shit, right? To be able to kind of bring that into the algorithm. Or Bob's Burgers is on season 16, and I've seen every episode of that show. No, well, not season 16 because we canceled Disney Plus and I haven't got it back yet. So when I get Disney Plus, I'll be able to watch it. Or King of the Hill is bringing back season 15. A lot of shit to watch. South Park is in season goddamn 27 or 28. Tons of shit to watch. You have Shogun, you've got The Last of Us, you've got fucking Yellowstone. Fuck my goddamn dickhole. I could probably make a shit ton of money talking about fucking Yellowstone. Going into that Tyler Sheridan universe of shit, right? Because that attracts old ass boomers. There's just, the problem with it is that there's so much to do. There's so much to talk about. And it's hard to keep up with everything. And then because of the OCD, it becomes this constant thing. So really one of the things I've been trying to think of is how to, I'm looking at potential therapists to go back into therapy to really work on my OCD, because it's been kind of bad recently. And so that's kind of the issue where I'm at with that, is just trying to figure out ways. I don't want to go on any more medication. I went off my antidepressants, and I'm not anxious. I don't have anxiety. I went off my antidepressants because I just didn't really feel like I wanted to be on them anymore. It'd been like 6 years. I thought it was kind of time to get off of them, and I winged myself off of them, and I feel better now as a result of that. They're a temporary fix, not a long-term solution. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do need to work on my OCD. Yeah. It's fucking difficult. Let's see. Command unit here for 5. Thank you, buddy. I prefer when you talk about stuff casually, but with passion compared to your more scripted content. When you say scripted content, I'm curious what you mean by scripted content. A lot of times I riff. The only thing I do that's scripted would be more like the true crime stuff, right? Because that's more meant to be more like a storytelling thing. So I'm kind of curious what you mean by that. So, let's see. CJH here says, I'll always be here as long as I'm able to keep uploading. My channel is bleeding a slow, inevitable. You don't even know what it means to have a channel bleed a slow, inevitable death. You don't even know. I know, motherfucker. Your channel just hasn't hit that peak yet. My channel peaked and then fucking died. So there we go. But that's kind of mostly what I'm just kind of talking about on this one here. It's just, oops, shit, fuck. I closed out the wrong window. It is almost 2 a.m. Yeah, we'll probably wrap it up in a couple minutes here. What is it I wanted to show y'all? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I hate dead air. Hate fucking dead air. So, I mean, again, the idea here is that I feel like the internet at large is changing. They are going more towards shorts. They are going more towards, smaller content. There is a world where people still like long form content, but there's this now there's this expectation to be on camera with a ton of fucking editing. And you're like, who can maintain that shit? It's so difficult to maintain all that stuff. More AI. Yes. Yeah. Actually, I do want to show you guys another AI thing, but, let's see here. PCR says, I'm a Family Guy fan, and I like some of the new seasons are good and mid ones, but not as good as older ones. I love The Boys. The final season is good, but setting up too much for the prequel show. They're setting up for the prequel. Obviously, Vought Rising will be interesting. I really want to see how they're going to land the finale next week. I mean, there's been a leak, and if the ending is what I think it is, There's that. Also, real quick, didn't in the last episode Homelander go to the same place he went to in this episode, but didn't know, right? I don't know. Maybe that's a bit of a plot hole. I love longer, in-depth vids, but shorts are good too. Shorts are good for quick hits, right? Like movie news would be shorts. Shorts would be fucking good for that shit. Me, I like to fucking riff on everything. The longer form stuff, I do enjoy Podio. I think Podio is fun. I don't really riff on anything. I just riff on that shit. So I don't really fucking like, I might have an intro or some shit like that, or some data points that I pull from that are there. But for the most part, and I'll tell you this, actually the hardest part about Podio commentary, and this is fucking true, is making sure that I don't just go into plot recap territory. That's actually really, really difficult, because like, it's so easy to be like, oh, well, this happens in the story. Here's my thoughts on that. But then this happens. So here's my thoughts on that. But therefore this happens. You know what I mean? Like it's so difficult when you're just kind of like riffing to like not get into that like natural fucking state of just trying to like recap everything to give your take on it to kind of like maximize the engagement. It becomes difficult. Let's see. YouTube should make everybody monetize and just take away if you break the rules, at least for live streaming channels. Well, they used to. You can blame Donald Trump for that not being a thing anymore. Or you can blame me. I don't really know how you want to look at that. But no, it happened in 2017. Right after Trump got inaugurated, the Wall Street Journal started attacking YouTube because during the presidential election in 2016, YouTubers like myself were taking a lot of attention away from mainstream media. And mainstream media got real fucking mad. And they caused the adpocalypse, which by and large cost most of us about 55 to 60% of our revenue almost overnight. And as a result of that, everyone then leaned in to the more hyperbolic stuff, which is what we've seen kind of come out of this, right? Like YouTubers have always attacked other YouTubers, but it got bad at the end of 2017 and in 2018. It got fucking bad. Let's see here. Command Unit says, I would count Podio as scripted because it doesn't flow as well as compared to your normal streams. Okay. I have to have like information, right? Like, that's kind of the whole point. You know what I mean? Is like, I get what you're saying. I'm not pushing back on it. I'm just trying to understand it a bit better. Because oftentimes I sit here in the dark and I have the microphone, my headphones on. I'm sitting here in the dark. And I'm like, I got information up, I got like basic information, like who did what, and then I'm just wondering like if they should just be shorter. I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, what necessarily, I appreciate you enjoy the fucking passionate rambles. That's great. Have you listened to any of the new vids and like the stuff? Cause I have an outline for those new vids. I take the article, I throw it into this thing, I fucking tweak it. I fucking do more research. I have all that ready to go and I can riff off these articles and like have information. But you have to prep this stuff. So that's kind of the issue. All right. I see what I guess I'm just trying to understand it better. I'm not trying to like, I guess that's kind of maybe my OCD talking. Yeah. So you thought PewDiePie was the cause. No, PewDiePie was not the cause. PewDiePie was the cudgel. It's what they used to go after it, but it wasn't the cause. HBarts here says, it would be cool to hear your thoughts on Yellowstone universe. I literally don't talk to anyone about it because I'm like the only person who watches it. Well, my friend, if you go on Facebook, you will find a whole bunch of middle-aged women who absolutely love Beth Dutton. No, seriously, there's like a lot of women who love that show. A lot of ladies. You left a super chat. Did I miss it? I'm sorry, buddy. Let me get him down here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Talking about the boys. Garth Ennis's extremely cynical and graphic comic Crossed is getting a film adaptation. It's lucky that Garth is writing it and it won't be watered down. Yeah, well, considering that The Boys is very watered down, but also I think, better as a result of that. I kind of want to see what Garth Ennis does, because that man is very fucking cynical. And I'm a cynical bitch too. But that motherfucker, fuck. That guy, he's cynical, man. Holy shit. But we'll have to wait and see. All right, man. Go to bed. See you later. Yeah. Well, let's see. The Chuds looked stupid after that Punisher movie came out. It was not what they assumed it would be. Well, I don't know what they were saying about it because I don't really give them a lot of attention. Let's see. If you do a review of anything, I'd love to get your review of Daredevil, including Born Again. But your choice. Also, I'm very happy you're seeing a therapist. I'm not seeing a therapist. I am trying to find one. My medical plan has behavioral health as part of it. The hard part is trying to find a therapist that is accepting new patients. My last therapist, funny enough, ghosted me. This is absolutely true. This is right after everything went down in 2018. I saw her for a few months. Afterward, we were doing weekly meetings and whatnot. And then, like, she just stopped returning my calls. My insurance didn't run out. Wasn't like she wasn't getting paid. She just straight up ghosted me, which, as I came to find out, is extremely unethical for a therapist to do. So I'm working on trying to get back into it again. The Boys subreddit is dunking on season 5. I mean, obviously, everything is going to get dunked on, right? There's no way it's not going to get dunked on. All that shit is nothing but just dunking and dunking and dunking. So let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look here at the Warhammer bit that Command Unit had super chatted. And then I got a couple of AI things to take a look at, and then we'll probably go to bed. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours and 17 minutes. Ghosting means they caught fifis, which is unprofessional. I don't think it's that. But in regards to that, though, what happened was I started talking with my therapist about her relationship with her daughter. It was like, I'm not even kidding you, right? She was telling me about, like, her and her daughter were having trouble. Like, her daughter was, like, I think 15, dating like an 18-year-old or some shit like that. So she was just kind of like, like mom shit, right? And I was just like, yeah, I get that. I mean, kids are getting, and then like we might have crossed a line that I didn't care about, right? I'm like, look, I'm in this position where my whole world is on fire. My career is over. Everything I built is dying. I need to figure out how to fucking mentally protect myself so I don't go crazy, and like I've got a 9-month-old or 10-month-old daughter at the time that I'm looking after in the daytime, still trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do for work, starting up doing Uber Eats, all that shit, and so like, yeah, I'll try to be helpful where I fucking can. And then, she just fucking ghosts me. Oh, she realized she needed therapy? Maybe. I thought that was kind of funny, to be fair. So I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad about it. I just thought, I was like, huh. Am I that fucked up that a therapist ghosted me? Isn't that the same therapist that didn't understand the logistics of YouTube? Yes. Yes, it is. And I could have talked to her about it. I could have explained everything to her. But it was the idea there that, like, she said, like, I needed a plan for when I went in. I needed a plan for what I wanted. And I was all like, I just don't want to kill myself at this point. That's what I want. I don't want to fucking die. So I need to plan to figure out how not to kill myself. I need to plan to figure out how to fucking cope with this shit, how to fucking breathe, how to fucking calm down, how to remove the anxiety, And, yeah. Clearly I'm still here, so clearly I figured it out. CJH here says, I had a therapist who was like, yeah, you're actually correct. Society is pretty fucked. Society is pretty fucked. Bruh. Did I go to a psychiatrist or a shrink? I went to, I gotta check. I think she was a psychologist. Yeah, I know the two are different. Okay. This is Warhammer Dawn of Soulstorm, a Red Alert 3 intro parody. If you know anything about Red Alert, man, their intros are great. Ah, yes, Mother Russia. I like the logo. I recognize that music. Okay, I definitely recognize the Red Alert music. That was pretty cool. I mean, I would have liked it to tell me more of a story, but I get it. I thought it was going to be one of those, like, you know, like Kane intros. But anyway, no, who doesn't love... Wait, wasn't Gina Carano in fucking... It was, right? It was Gina Carano. She was... Gina Carano was in Command and Conquer Red Alert 3. Crazy. Holy shit. That's fucking wild, guys. All right, I want to show y'all this. This is a AI short that I think is really cool. Just popped up the other day. This is from a guy in China named MX Shell. And I think we're going to see more edits. This is done with C Dance 2.0. Oops.
Sector clear.
Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands high from all the rest. You know her anywhere. Where she's mine. Yeah, she's mine. Well, I love that little girl with the bright red hair. Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy. Well, she's mine. Yeah, she's mine. Well, I love that little girl. She's so fine. Well, Miss Lindy's hair is fiery red, her eyes are water blue. And when Miss Lindy smiles at me, oh, what it makes me do. Well, she's mine. Yeah, she's mine. Well, I love that little girl. Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy. Well, I love that little girl. Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy, she's my Lindy, my only Lindy. Well, I love that little girl with the red hair.
I want to see this without the censoring.
Oh, come on! Fuck!
They say that you know when you know, so let's face it.
So weird.
You had me at hello. Hesitation never helps. I could be this mean anything else? When all I dream of is yours, all I long for is your touch. And darling, something tells me that's enough. You can say that I'm a fool, and I don't know very much, but I think they call. Oh, I think they call. Oh, I think they call. This love.
I want to know more about this world, right? I want to know more about whatever the fuck that is. Perp needs to make something like this. I agree. But Perp's also very much in the world, in the vibing of horror. This was just an odd, very kind of almost Fallout-inspired aesthetic, which I think is really, really, really cool. Yeah, I agree. Very, very, very nice. I saw this one the other night. I was all like, I was sharing it with people. I'm like, you guys gotta fucking see this shit. It's fucking awesome. You know, and that particular, look here. Look how many times this tweet has been seen. 13 million times. 2.2 comments, 7,500 retweets, you know, and 82,000 likes. So definitely not ratioed in the negative. And it's like, that's kind of fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like that's again, pretty interesting stuff. So the guy, the fuck? So this guy here, PJ Ace, let's see. He was talking about, yeah. Okay, check this out. All right. So right now there's this guy. His name is Gossip Goblin. That's his name. Gossip Goblin. And he says here he's arguably the best AI filmmaker in the world. His new film, The Patchwright, is a masterpiece, 10 plus million views. But nobody knows how he actually makes these until now. Let me share you every step of the workflow. So he goes through the whole thing, right? This took 4 months for 20 minutes of film. Set in a world he's been building for years. The Patchwright didn't start from scratch. So it took this guy 4 months to do this, to do whatever the fuck this is. We're not going to watch the whole 20 minutes. Just the first little bit of it. Because I haven't seen this yet. I kind of want to watch this on like something with the, higher quality. But just again, give you an idea of like, this is not just like hit a button and like let it happen. There is effort. There is thought. There is creativity. There is, dare I say, art in it, right? Let's see. Whoa.
You should have seen him overclocked like a slacker in heat. Really? A bloody oink job.
Well, you know, it's all a bit much with the gutter rats now, isn't it? Yet you have to admire their daring, really. Well, like that old stray who weaseled into the Ancestry archives.
A junker? In the archives?
Yes, tried to source a fresh stem to call his own.
Anything to avoid paying for premium substrate, I suppose.
Whatever the case, I'm sure Torvald's dogs will scrap it before the...
Your attention, please. This is a Nero Core Clean Code District. All unlicensed webware will be scanned and decommissioned. Your attention, please. This is a Nero Core Clean.
Dispatch code 316, Junker.
Okay, I'm like already like super intrigued. Maybe we will watch the whole fucking thing.
Copy. Suspect rinsed. 3 bodies.
Wow, that's like super crazy. Look at the attention to detail.
Up top, the corpos test for purity. Down here, we only test for a pulse. You push past the vanilla rims and the clean code districts, down into the stack and the slag heaps. That's where you'll find me, soldering new gods in the gutter. A scrap soul engineer for the modded and the mad. You'd think the meat would be the messy part. The body. The sticky wetware that clings to the tip of your iron. But nah, that's just plumbing. The mine's where the rust really blooms. Crawling elbow deep into the id. Scraping out the rot. Hoping the ego don't shear apart when you solder it back on. They come to me anyways. Marks crawl in asking for speed, strength, stamina. But a week with a jailbroken cortex and they're back. Pupils blown, stims buzzing, begging me to rewire both the itch and the scratch. Sure, I take their coin, but it's all just role play. You can bury a man under a mountain of mods, but the ghost inside always claws its way out.
Wait, how do I show up as trailers when you're watching YouTube? What are you talking about?
Now is all this strictly legal? Legality's just theater. Usually, the dolls storm in, shake a few cages, log a fine, call it balance restored. That's the loop. Just another roll with weighted dice. Only this time, these bastards came dressed for disassembly. And I was the clanker on the carving block.
I mean, like, this is pretty good. This is pretty fucking solid.
Good to see you, Vaughn.
Crazy.
You fucking mess jockey.
Is it just me, or is that cop kind of dressed like the guys from the Order 1888? Which would be pretty cool if they were at... Ooh, wow, that's nice. Wow.
My payment late, love.
The Junker. You know him?
Yeah, you could say we've been, acquainted. The client was a factory job. The worst kind. Just enough soul to want more.
I love how dirty and grimy it looks. You know?
Heavily modded, grade C junker, half wet over chrome. So yeah, even if he hadn't come in, I knew the type. Apparently, the dolls had him on some high-grade InfoSec incursion. Restricted system, blue level threat. Guess he wasn't one to let electric sheep lie. You're a long way from a warranty desk, mate.
They won't see me.
Off ledger?
Off everything.
My specialty. Boots on the mat, And don't touch the red bin.
Thank you.
I know you, boss.
No, I don't think so.
Huh. I thought. Well, anyways, what's on the chit today? Hit a lizard logic? Top up the old serotonin?
No stims, no. I've had enough.
You sure? Fresh spools of dream feed in the corner. Clean as code.
I need something different. A diagnostic. I keep getting these flashes, you know. Old. Real, I think. A tree. Grass. But just a flash. I want more.
Dreams, eh? In that old chassis? It's brave.
Dreams. Memories, maybe.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm like super into
From
this.
before.
Before?
I'm
Half your head's second hand.
I've got coin.
Well, boss, let's see what we can scrape up then.
Sorry, it's like super fucking good. I'm just like, I'm torn. Like, I'm blown away. Really, like how good it is. This feels like Cyberpunk 2077, like meets body horror, meets bit of Blade Runner.
Let's see. Nero Core Mesh. Street Relays. Nogana Cortex Stim. Black Lot Issue. Ha! Someone shaved the serials off a Civic firewall here too.
It's what I could afford.
I recognize you.
Me?
Yeah, your parts at least. And with as many as you got, it's no wonder.
What?
The handiwork. See, the way the bridge work's laid. It's got a finesse to it. Reminds me of the old days.
You think... you worked on me... before?
Well, see, back then we didn't always use clean room filler for memory patches. That corp crate stuff was bland, all autogen. No teeth to it. So we drip a little of our own grey matter in.
No.
Leaves a watermark, though. Just a little cloudy.
That's not right. Not this one. I can tell when something's been downloaded. It feels... cold. Borrowed. But this... feeling... it's warm. It has to be mine. It's the only thing that's ever felt truly, naturally, my own.
It's your coin, boss.
Keep going.
This is gonna end badly. This is gonna end so bad. Creepy.
Unregistered modifications void your civic status. A modded mind is not your mind. Report to your nearest authenticator. Unregistered modifications void your civic status. A modded mind is not your mind. Unregistered modifications void your...
Night, Tony. It's coming by. This gives you strong 40k vibes?
Easy now.
All right.
What do you see?
There's a tree. A very large tree.
Also kind of Dark City vibes, too.
I've fallen. And my arms... bleeding. scraped on the bark, yes, and the grass. Oh, I can feel it. Someone's coming. She smells like flowers. She's leaning over me now, and the sun's behind her. I can't see her face, but her voice. I know that voice. She's singing to me. Rust Finch, my little Rust Finch, she says. My brave little Rust Finch.
Okay, that was good editing. Oh, shit.
I can see her face now. She's my mother. She left me. Oh, Mama. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yo, what the fuck, man?
We start today with a scientific breakthrough that might solve an age-old problem.
Lossy compression has plagued substrate upgrades for centuries. Our new method uses a proprietary process to remove so to speak. Our new process, how fixes that?
Dr. Gunn, chief neuro-synaptist, turning heads at last night's gala. And that wasn't even the most shocking reveal of the evening.
Oh no, it wasn't. Before the internet, a word for generous sources.
Okay, that's definitely an AI shot. That's the most AI shot of this whole thing.
Okay, let me get this straight. The most wanted junker on our ledger comes to you for a routine diagnostic. You find a minor glitch, and he just pays you and leaves. That's the official story. Look, I wasn't always a doll. Yeah? I know how it works. Just another role, right? Weighted dice. The junker made a play. He wanted to be a real boy. Got caught with his hand in the ancestry archives, looking to steal a ghost to call his own. But the upload went south. Firmware incompatible. The only way out for him now is unplugged. So, where is he?
Hey boss, we got a lead on those Nogana stems.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, too busy for me, are ya? Rust Finch?
Give me a minute, will ya?
Was it like Space Hitler? Looks like Space Hitler.
You all right there?
Fine, I'll come clean. He's bouillon and beefsteak, melted, processed, and cubed. He shot it out his own self, right there on the spot. And what was I to do? Lug it? Call in your dolls? Nah. I took me coin and I chopped him. Don't believe me? Check the red bin, love. Though I'd recommend wearing gloves.
What the fuck? Some wild shit, man. Yeah, hold on. I'll send you, I'll post a link for it. This is, it's by a guy, what's his name? What's his fucking name? It's, Gossip Goblin or some shit like that. Yes, Castra, these are all AI individuals. These are not real people. Yeah, this is weird, but I like it. So where is he? Like, is he in a memory or is he doing something else? Like, you walked into one of the weirdest things we've ever watched, but it's good.
My little rust finch.
Okay, directed by Zach London. Alright. Alright. Yeah, Gossip Goblin. That's the guy's name. Okay, okay. Hold on. So they actually got voice actors. There we go. That's why I think why it sounded so fucking good. It's because it wasn't just fucking AI doing everything. They actually had voice talent come on in and do it. That is the key. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, dude, just take my money. Damn right, man. So let's come back out to this here. All right, it is a masterpiece. No one knows how this guy did it. Let's see. It took him 4 months of work for 20 minutes. He's been working to make 2-3 episodes a week in this universe for 11 months. So by the time he sat down to write the film, he'd already had tens of thousands of mid-journey images to pull from, established characters, a custom alphabet, even a custom language. People love to ask about the tools, but honestly, the accumulated story Bible is doing a huge amount of heavy lifting here. I mean, you can see here a lot of the images that were definitely created in fucking Midjourney. Give you a bit more info on that one. Visual exploration follows the story beats. The film opens in a corporate penthouse, descends through an aerial ship sequence, and lands on the gritty street. I actually really enjoyed that. So they broke their aesthetic exploration down by attitude, penthouse ship interior, midday air, street level wet market. Before animating anything in Kling, so this was done in Kling. I don't think this is done in Seed Dance. Each location got its own dedicated Mid-Journey pass and then a Nano Banana pass to insert consistent characters in those Mid-Journey plate shots to give you an idea of just how this whole thing kind of works out. That is a fair amount of images generated, and also the consistency was pretty fucking wicked. So that was pretty based. All right, so then push past the AI default, even when it looks fine. The interrogation room could have been a crappy table and gray walls like any other interrogation room in every other film. Instead, they pushed for a panopticon, circular, no orientation, with a structure on top looking down, and then they kit bashed brutalist chair references and Nano Banana to fill in the details. Whatever the default agent gives you is going to look like what it gave the next 1,000 people who asked. So, I mean, that looks pretty good. Mid-Journey version 7 still beats 8.1. 8.1 has got its problems from what I hear. Zach thinks 8.1 has been sanitized again, and V7 is closer to the peak of what Mid-Journey can actually do. I mean, yeah, dude, this was like fucking some seriously good visuals. The real lever, though, isn't prompt syntax or some fancy JSON prompt. It's spending real time building custom profile codes that reflect your taste, then layering them with mood boards and style references. That's how the Instagram creators with truly distinct styles are doing it. Prompt templates alone don't really get you there. This is stuff I'd like to learn more about. Let's see. All right, Command Unit here for 5, thank you, says, the Britishness and the grim, dark, decaying art direction make me think of 40K. No, I'm not going to disagree with you on that, but for me, I got, maybe not so much 40K, I got like Cyberpunk 2077, Dark City, you know, like those kind of vibes. When do we get the Jarbo AI film? Fuck, dude, these things cost so much goddamn money to make. Yeah, Fourth, we watched all 3 of Perp's trailers. That's what kind of got us on the subject matter. If you haven't seen this particular one, I will anyway, let's see. Where am I at there? All right. It also gave Judge Dredd vibes. Yeah. I agree with that there. Okay, so I mean, this is some of the images that they built. I mean, it just looks really fucking good. Okay, so Mid-Journey explores latent space. Nano Banana is the Photoshop. That's actually quite true. His exact quote was, no image starts in Nano Banana. Nano Banana is just our Photoshop. And that's actually very true about Nano Banana. It is very good to build upon the images. Scott and Frank is actually all done in Nano Banana, but I have to re-roll quite a bit of it. But it is a thinking model. And it's really good at referencing stuff. So Mid-Journey has the widest range of aesthetic possibility, the weird color palettes, the greebles, the texture you can't really get anywhere else. That's very true. Although Korea 2.0 just dropped their new model, and their new model apparently is going for the aesthetics in ways that Mid-Journey isn't, or at least, well, stepped back with version 8.1. Okay, so yeah, going straight to Nano Banana skips all of that, and you end up with this default visual grammar, which is faster but more generic, which is very true. I mean, the details on this were just fucking good, right? I mean, like just like the details feel very like, you know, what is it? What's that Ron Perlman Children of whatever the fuck it is? And then also I get like a, you know, Ridley Scott Alien vibe as well. So, I mean, he goes through the whole fucking, I'm not going to read all this shit because you guys don't care. All right. But it's like, holy shit. So here we go. This is how he describes AI as like wet clay. AI is not going to behave the way you want. It's like wet clay. You understand the medium, you know how to manipulate it, but it has a mind of its own. If you come from a traditional film background where everything is set on intentional, you'll be fighting this all day. The work is more about giving the model the right inputs and being open to happy accidents than directing every detail. And that is something that a lot of people, City of Lost Children, thank you. So, you know, if I had the money, would I do to do it, what I have already started working on AI film? Yeah. I mean, I want to work on something that would be like, you know, like a horror film, probably something simple, you know, but just kind of like really build up everything with it. Man, if we can do AI porn, you're not looking in the right places. I would recommend the adult GIF board on 4chan. Don't ask me how I know. Anyway, so there's a lot there to pull from with this, right? It's like, this is why I've been open to AI, why I haven't shut it down, why I haven't been out there going like, oh my God, the AI, because I truly feel that we're going to get some really innovative filmmakers coming out of this kind of stuff in the next couple of years, showing us what can be done, you know. And I know that it's going to take a little bit of time to get there, but I mean, look at what we just watched. That was good. That wasn't like, yeah, it's okay. It was fucking good. It was really good. I mean, a lot of work went into that. It wasn't like a fucking one and done prompting sort of situation. And that's why I enjoy talking about it. Matt Jarbo search history. No, actually, Rational Skeptic is the one that sent me over there. I just wasn't going to throw him under the bus, but you all want to call me a prevert. I mean, I am. But that ain't the point. Motherfuckers. But anyway, we've been on for 3 hours. I'm out of water. I am tired. I need to go to bed. I got work tomorrow. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Still think movie talk is bad, but see, this is where we talk about the fun part of it, I think. But I don't want to turn this channel into an AI channel because I've already lost enough people who don't want to watch AI shit. You know. See, H. Bart's here says, I had some good short films starring on Sora. It was really good, but the last month or two, it was got really bad. Same with consistency. Yeah, they didn't work on it as well as they could have. That's kind of why you start with Midjourney and you go to Google's Nano Banana, because you need to have the solid input in order to have the output from over here, right? It's a lot of kit bashing, just different tools and everything else. A lot there to learn. That wasn't good. That was fucking amazing. Yeah. Well, you know, took that guy probably a fair amount of money to do that too. Would love to know more. Hopefully one day we'll learn that. All right, everybody, have yourself a great evening. Thank you again. Get some sleep. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you again.